back live, yeah? Okay, let's get some people in the chat. Let's get some people in the chat. Let's get some people in the chat. Yeah? All good, yeah? Okay, it was too much? Yeah? Okay, cool. Alright, no worries. No worries, no worries. No worries, no worries. It was too much for the 4K. No worries, bro. No worries. No worries. What's this? What's that going? What is that going? Oh, what's this light going on for? I don't know what that light's doing now. Let me get some people off of Instagram and let's get this live stream going on. We're just trying out some different stuff, so it's slightly different. So bear with me. Bear with me. I out some different. We got some different hardware and we're trying it out. So just bear with me as we do that. As we try out this different hardware. But it's gonna be all good. It's gonna mean that there's gonna be more content, more reactions. So just bear with me as I pull out this content. So this is for everyone that's on the Instagram. We're streaming on YouTube. I need you to hop across to the YouTube, and then you're gonna see, because you're not gonna be able to see the videos and stuff that I'm gonna be doing. So I need everyone to hop across. It's on the Mischief Managed Media website. So we got some new hardware that we're trialing and that we're streaming. So I would appreciate if you can go across there. I would appreciate if you could go across there and you can go and do that. I'm not in the middle. Where you want me to go? Yeah. Alright, cool. See? It's because I was talking to Instagram. I was just trying to get Instagram. So guys, you need to hop across. Wait, let me just deal with Instagram. You need to hop across to YouTube, Mischief Managed Media, and get into the live chat. It's simple. Just hop across with the YouTube and you're able to see. I'm going to be talking about cancel culture. Cancel who, man? But seriously, I wanna talk about cancel culture. Obviously, there's been a lot of events recently. You've seen me cover and other people have covered. So if you hop across to YouTube now, you'll be able to see that. Get into the chat, Mischief Managed Media, and then we were able to discuss it, because you're not going to be able to see it over here, and I'm going to switch across to YouTube. But we're just trying to have a quick discussion. Yo, big up, King. I see you saying it looks good. Saying it looks good. Big you up. And everyone on Instagram, you need to come across to YouTube and you're gonna see what's going across. So yeah, guys, it's been a 6 weeks ever since the Bkchat episode with GINGA Jay, which was a very viral episode. I think it set off a chain of reaction. events that have then since happened since then, and I find it quite interesting in the different reactions from people from the media in regards to how he was treated and other people, and there's been comparisons made. But since then, I think it was over 6 weeks ago, his name has now popped back up into social media again, ever since he decided that he wanted to announce that he's on a personal journey to therapy, and he made that announcement. So I made some reaction videos to it. Some other content creators have also reacted to it as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to see if we can get a timeline of events, and we're going to react to it, because a lot of people have been asking me to do it. So I said, you know what, even though they know I do my reactions and my voiceovers, they said, Chai, could you please actually do a live stream? So I said, you know what, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a live stream. I'm going to be able to address some of these things and talk about some of these things, and that's what we're going to go and do. So make sure you've liked the video, you've definitely subscribed to the channel Mischief Managed Media, and you comment throughout the stream as well. Yeah, if you wanna you know, contribute to the stream, you can hit us with a super chat and have your comments read out. But we're gonna definitely discuss. There's a few different things that have happened, and I think ever since that episode, it's been quite interesting, and a lot's happened to Ginge. He definitely deserves a lot of the backlash that he definitely got, because when you say certain things and you do certain things, as a man, you have to stand up and be accountable for it. But it's since then, since he's on his road to redemption, it's how people have reacted and how the narrative has kind of still been hung around there. So when it comes to particularly black men, we talk about cancel culture, and particularly within our community as well. You know, I don't know, I'm a Christian, and I definitely believe in forgiveness if someone has shown that they're sorry. I don't believe in no one having no accountability, but I also don't believe in kicking someone when they're down. It's never been my thing. I've always stood up for the little person. I've always been that person, whether or not I know you or not. And you know, for other people that have said, why have you been so vocal, that's just what it is. And I'm vocal on a lot of stuff and a lot of people that I don't know, and I've always been vocal on them, just because, you know, wrong is wrong, right is right, and sometimes you got to do that. So yeah, make sure you like the video, you subscribe to the channel, you turn notification bell so you never miss a upload. And yeah, let's get into how this actually started. So yeah, let's get into how this actually started.
I don't date black women because you don't like to get put in your place.
Which place?
Your place.
Which
and when
place?
you get put in your place, you think you got taught like a man.
That's why they were cheating on you then.
You're not men.
That's why they were
Watch
cheating
this.
on you.
Stay in your
They
place.
cheated on
yeah?
you multiple
Black
times.
Yeah, I know, because you don't like to get put in your place.
Apologies,
Listen,
sir.
go, listen.
Apologies.
Apologies where? Go, where's your hair?
Where's your hair?
Where's your hair?
So that was the intro for the Bkchat episode. That was the first episode from this season, and you can already see from the trailer it was explosive, and that's what, you know, went viral. That clip is what went viral. I don't need to go through playing the whole episode, because, you know, we'll pick up clips, but I don't need to play the whole episode because I've already done reactions to it before. But essentially, I'm just trying to give you a timeline of events and how things have happened, and then kind of where we've got to, where we are, and to kind of talk about the wider cancel culture, particularly within our community, and about redemption, and about forgiveness, and about obviously about men's mental health as well. And it's one of the things that I always speak about. I'm quite a big advocate for it. You know, and I say people don't care about men's mental health, and people always say, oh yeah we do, and I always say to people, don't listen to what people say, look at what they do with their actions, look at what they do with their actions, and it's almost as if. And remember, people allowed to feel hurt, people allowed to feel pain. They definitely allowed to, and they're allowed to be outraged, and they don't have to forgive anybody. That's one of the things you don't. But at the same time, you have to ask yourself, what do people want? What is it that people want? I think when it comes to the Ginger Jay scenario, it's almost as if, because he's not, it's like some people want him to delete himself. I'll just be honest. Some people just want him to delete himself. He just wants him to delete himself, but he's not going to go and do that. And because of that, and he's still out there working and trying to be there, it kind of irks people. So, that's kind of how I look at things. But hold on a second. Let me see how I can. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just try to just pull up a timeline of events, because a lot of people don't.
Yeah, but that's the next thing we can bring him in
but
later.
it's not only the fault on her dad. If she decided to procreate with a black person,
but she looked after me best.
A lot of people don't understand what this episode was about. Initially, the initial question was, is dating outside of your race self-hate? Okay, if a man repeatedly dates outside of his race, is it self-hate? So that's how the question started. Majority of people that have seen the clip have not watched the episode. So majority of people that have seen that clip, I would say 90% of people have not watched the episode. And I get it, because most of the clips that I see, I don't watch the full episodes anyway. So if you're going to make a decision, if you're going to make your mind up about something, you're going to make your mind about something. So I understand why a lot of people haven't seen it, but most of the people haven't seen the episode. So that's one of the main things. So the question initially was about dating outside of your race. And when I was on the show, when they asked me, what did I say? I said, this is not a good question. I said, I don't like this question. And I said, because it's a question that's designed to set up the man them. Because no matter how you answer it, it's not going to be a good question, because it's a loaded question. What do you want me to say? You want me to tell, for example, you want me to tell a black woman why another race of woman is better than her? You want me to then go and tell a white woman why another woman is better than her? Essentially, you want me to put one race against each other, and you want me to do it live on camera. Why would I do that for? Like, I can have my preference and I can like what I like, but I don't have to go into the camera and start saying, oh, one race is, because at the end of the day, it's not about a race of a person, it's about an individual. So no matter what, you can't start going up and saying, oh, well, for example, if you like, let's say you like Asian girls, for example, you like white girls or something, and then you're dating with that person and you like that person, you fell in love with that soul, that individual. You can't then go and say to me, oh yeah, all white people, all Asian people are like that. No, because that's that individual. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? So it was a loaded question, and I didn't answer it. When they asked me, I said I like my women natural. I said black women are my preference, but I like natural women. And I said, if there's two women and one's natural versus one's not being natural, I will likely go for the one that's natural versus the one that's not. And when I say natural, I'm not trying to say you can't have your makeup and no, but there's certain things that's a personal preference for me. Am I going out and screaming and trying to make women feel less than because of it? No. So I shouldn't be made to feel less than for it either myself. So that's kind of why I said what I said. Big up Miss D as well. Let the controversy go. De Ricardo, big up China. I see you, bro. I see you. Yeah, so that's kind of how it started, but that was my mindset behind it, all right? To get me? So that was my mindset behind it. So let's see what we can pull up now.
Getting back isn't actual proper conversation, and I'm seeing that they are wanting and expecting so much more. and it must be the specific black women that I was seeing or that I was talking to.
She's in the wrong
Black women are no good.
No, watch this. I wasn't picking them, oh, I want you, I want you, I want you. I go outside, I don't do social media. I did too long in prison to do social media. So I'm outside.
You're in prison?
So I'll meet you face to face, 11 and a half years. So I'll meet you face to face and I'll talk to you like a man's supposed to be, and I'll introduce myself, and that's how we'll be in contact. Do you feel what I'm saying? The reason why my contact with black women when I got out of prison was shit on social media, because I'm not entertaining the Instagram stories, I'm not entertaining the posts. Why didn't you like my post? I see you posting, what, you didn't see my post and you didn't see, no, I didn't see your post, I'm outside, I'm trying to build up my thing. But you can repost your bedroom and da-da. Why am I getting so much?
Like, that's what a black woman.
But do you feel like it was the time in jail that unsocialized you to what should have been happening?
Outside of black women that you
so
feel
it's not
is
necessarily that I'm gaining more from different women that a black woman can't provide. It's just that my experience with black women, that's not your lane. Because what you're trying over here just isn't working. And God will only put in front of you what's going to work. You just got to make it work. And if they're not making it work, why are you still trying to make shit work?
So what outside of that worked for you? Can I ask, as in just to hear some of the things?
So I grew up in many...
So let me stop it there, innit? So you can see, like, initially it wasn't, it was quite a good conversation. And Ginger Jay's just explaining why he's not dating black women anymore, and it's not even loaded at that point. Then it's not aggressive conversation. That I would say the exchange is quite well, but he's just explaining from his point of view. Do you understand? And at this point, he did say it was a specific black women I was dating at the time. So for everyone that's been acting like, you know, he just crashed out, they haven't watched the full thing, you won't know that he actually, it wasn't aggressive conversation, but it changed. There was a moment that it changed. Okay, there was a moment that it changed. Let's see if we can find the moment when it changed.
And to auntie, wait,
why are you taking long?
One sec. And to
No, I'm taking
one second.
long
And to
because
auntie,
I can't really speak.
Wait.
He only does Asian girls, bro. Yeah, he only wants that kind of rice. Yeah, and nobody has any smoke for him. I'm saying I like all the rices, bruv.
Question, well, not so much a question, your statement about if a black man, if you're not dating a woman, a black man's not dating a woman that mimics your mother as a black woman, then there's something wrong with you. I never found a black woman that could step in my mother's shoes. Not even remotely close. When I'm...
Okay, so he's now he's speaking about the mother part. And guys, like, let's just have a conversation with people, right? Especially for women. Can we just stop mentioning men's mothers when you're having conversations? There seems to be it seems to be a thing that women tend to do more, because man, then when we mention mums, we know what it's going to lead to. But can we stop using people's mothers as a reason for as a reason to why potentially there could be a reason why they're not dating or doing something? It's quite disrespectful, like, to keep mentioning someone's mum. Could you imagine every time a man says something, oh, it's because of her father? Like, women don't even like hearing that talk about if you know she doesn't have a father in her life, then that's a red flag, you shouldn't date her. Can we stop just using men's relationships with their mother? You're not Sigmund Freud. Ladies, please, you're not Sigmund Freud, okay? I don't know what you've been reading, I don't know what you've been watching, but can we stop trying to diagnose men? Like, okay? Please, let's not do that. Like, can we not do that? Because it's not good at all.
Remotely close. Not one black woman have I seen walk this planet of Earth is in the image of my mother or my grandmother. So what
Can I
I'm
ask
searching...
what your mum was?
My mum is everything.
Sorry.
My mum is everything.
As in nationality?
Jamaican.
Okay.
My mum is everything.
Okay, so your mum is black.
My mum raised 5 boys by herself.
So your mum is black?
Yes.
And you don't feel like there's any other black woman that's like your mum? It's just your mum?
Not even
She's just
close.
a rare gem? She's just a
Do you
one-off?
think that's why it's harder?
I think you're
taking it too literal.
Do you think that's why it's hard for you to find a black
not even
woman
close.
that you can relate to?
And I don't want to be with a woman that I'm thinking, yeah, that's like my mother. I don't want to do that.
Hold on. You lot are trying to morph it into the next thing.
So there was some talk before about, there's a video that comes out about him not wanting to date someone like his mother. But guys, I don't know. Do you want to date someone like your mum? Do you? Does that mean you don't love your mum? I mean, man them, because I know bare man them love their mum, but they're going to tell me straight, I'm not trying to be with anyone that resembles anything like my mother in attitude. It's more attitude, it's not looks. Right. But then again, you're not going for someone that looks like your mum. It's weird. But is that how we feel? Okay. All right. Is that how we feel?
You want to? Okay, cool.
Yeah?
All right, let's go.
What about you?
Don't think I'm shook. I'm not shook.
Questions for me.
Listen, King, let me tell you now. King, I will make it my life.
It's about me. It's about
King, let me. But before I go on to.
We know, but is there something?
Anyways.
Kids try. It didn't work. He went.
And you want to find a woman, let's say, in your black.
She's
different. I want to hear attributes.
She hasn't got no kids. She won't have kids until marriage. So we're both like-minded in that sense. What did she do for me? Oh, you want me to? Why I'm gonna marry her next year?
Yeah, tell us.
Okay.
Are you gonna marry her?
So I kind of feel like as if I don't, because it's not my fault, but when I was saying to him, tell us about your missus, what she does for you, the attributes, when I was saying that, it was about me trying to say, tell us about like her, like make us understand why you've picked her and why she's the woman that you want to be with. It was not about putting another race down, and that's what I was trying to say. But I think as if when I said that, that was the catalyst for what happened next, because you'll see what happens. Do you understand? Guys, hit the like button. Big up everyone in the chat. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn notification bells. Make sure you keep commenting, because we're going on the timeline. It's gonna be. They wanted me to do this, so I'm doing this. I'm doing this. All right, but let's just talk. Let's break it down a little bit more.
Oh yeah.
Let him. You got to ask him. We got to talk about other shit in this program. Not really.
Oh, so long story short, she enabled me. She put things in place in my life and stayed with me when family members and friends disappeared when I come out of prison. And she stuck with me and she didn't have to. She provided things for me and she did not have to.
So is that an attribute black women don't have? Is that what you're saying?
And he just told me to explain certain things.
No, but wait, because you said...
Wait. He said to explain certain things.
From Indian to black women.
So there's no black women on this earth
that can do that?
He hasn't come across those black women.
Watch this. I have...
See, remember when I said to you, this was not a good question, because it's not gonna... Look what's already happened. Cookie's saying, so there's no other black woman that can do these things that you're saying your Asian woman can do, and she's right. Because of course there's black women out there that can do exactly what you're saying. So it was always a loaded question, and it's designed because no matter what, that's like me sitting there and having a black woman tell me, oh, another race of person is amazing and wonderful, and I'm like, I'm happy for you. And then she's saying to me, yeah, and there's no black man on the planet that can do that. I'll be like, what are you talking about? Be happy with who you're with, but you don't got to do that. And that's essentially why I said the question was a bad question, and it was designed to trick. And I do these shows, I do these shows, I do debates, I do live shows, so I'm quite used to it. I'm very quick on my feet, thinking, and something like this is just, I already know how it's gonna end. Unfortunately, you can't trick me at my position. You can't trick me at my position.
Those black women, and they cheated on me and did me dirty. So watch this. The women were doing the same thing. Watch it. All right. Let me give it to you like this. The black women were giving me love. No, wait, look. Watch. The black women. No, wait. Watch this. Wait. Listen, the black women was giving me love, cooking my food, sucking my dick good. The backers was disgusting.
Crazy.
I'm talking about up and down. The culture, lovely. I wake up Sunday, everything's nice. It's black culture. But you know what they did?
What did they do?
Me dirty. They did
So you
me
let the
dirty.
black
Maybe,
women suck you and
maybe you need to look at yourself.
Yeah, that's what I
Maybe
did.
there's a reason why they're doing
That's
you
what I
dirty.
did. Chapatis all
Maybe
day.
there's something you're not doing.
Motherfucking chapatis all day, nigga.
Let's be honest.
Because, sir, were you giving those black women?
This is not interrogation.
How can countless black women?
Listen, don't you hear me? This is not interrogation. I'm literally like, this is not interrogation. Stop trying to interrogate, man. Because that's what's going on. And that's literally what's happening. And when I said it was a loaded question, this is what I was trying to avoid. And he's trying to explain why he's with this woman. But no answer is going to be good enough, because what answer is going to be good enough for another black woman, and you're telling black women, oh, you must be joking.
Don't do something to you and there's no problem with you. You're clearly
Did I
doing...
say that?
No,
Did I say there was nothing
but
wrong
don't
with me?
blame me on the black women and say that the
Then
black
ask
women...
me what I did.
Wait, hold on. Don't
What
blame
did
me
you
on...
Don't insinuate.
What did you
just
bring to
say
the
it.
Okay,
table?
so what did you do?
I went to prison.
So
maybe
you're telling me... Here, man. So how is that our fault? You went to prison and you're upset that we cannot tolerate you. Stop calling me a prisoner. Who wants a prisoner? Who wants an inmate? You're telling me...
And this is what I mean. Look at the jokes they're catching. Who wants a prisoner? Who wants an inmate? But the amount of women that date man that go jail and man that are come out of jail, man that are in jail, that are moving to girls that are on Instagram, on social media, like, let's not act, women, you man, look at all these prison officers. What you talking about? Look at all these prison officers that are in prison, risking it all for men that are in jail. Like, women love jail, man. They love for some reason, especially women that have got good careers. It's weird. Women that have good careers love jail, man. Like, I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. But women that do that, they love jail, man. I really don't know what it is. I can't tell you. I can't tell you.
I'm not laughing at you.
Here's a man that what I'm not. Don't just ask. So here's what. I went to prison and I broke a lot of trust with people. I never told them to stay there, and I never told them I have expectations of them. I had dreams and things sold to me from these women. Understood? A white woman as well. Right? As a man, I went to prison for mistakes that I made, and I fucked everybody off because I made that decision. Shut up. 1 second. Yeah, no. Breathe. No. Yeah? Yeah? Watch this.
Yeah, man started to get drawn out still. The way he hit her with that shut up, they're like, yeah, he's definitely started to get drawn out now. He's definitely started to get drawn out now. This is when it starts to warm up. But remember, there's been over 40 minutes of it, and he's been calm. But no matter how many ways he answered, he's still been asked more questions. Do you understand? This is why I said it was a set-up question, and you're seeing how he's been set up.
I made that decision. I even cut off my whole family line because I made that decision. Are we clear? Are you listening to me?
I'm listening.
These people came back into my life because as the public, you have access to people in prison if you know their name. Am I chatting shit? No.
So watch
this.
Like that.
Watch this. Watch this. Oh, I talk to Asia like this every day. She loves it. Watch this. Yeah?
Crazy.
Those people came back into my life and I accepted it. With that acceptance, I am now behaving. But with my behaving, there's karma. You have to live what you sow. And I lived what I saw through those women and other men that did me dirty at the same period of time in life.
So you can agree it's not
I fucked up, they fucked up. I'm not going to go back to a fuck up, and I'm not going to continue to do some shit with people that kept fucking up. Let me keep living my life. I find a new lane. This lane's working for me. I'm winning. And I'm winning with India. It's simple as that.
There we go. Now I'm happy with that.
I want to talk because you've been talking the whole time and it's been like an interrogation. Like, no, like you literally been talking, it's like an interrogation.
No one's stopping you from talking about it.
No, because I'm letting you. Trust me, I'm letting you speak. Trust me. If I wanted to talk, I would have interrupted.
You also probed him.
Bro, I didn't probe him.
You literally said, what does your wife bring?
I didn't probe him. I asked him because you was probing him, so I wanted him to tell us what his wife provides, right? Cool. I think when it comes to dating outside of your race, in some circumstances, it can be self-hate because it's how you do it. Okay, so you have certain people that date outside of the race, men or women, whatever, and they'll be derogatory about their own race. They'll talk down, maybe socially, they will diss them, like all these manner of things, yeah, they won't think well about them. Cool. I think that is a version of self-hate. Then there's the other one where I would say where he experienced, where he dated multiple black women and he dated them, and then now he's dating something different. Now,
White women too.
Whatever, but he's dated multiple, right? Just like when you said you'll be open to it, but it's not your preference. You would date a white man, yeah? But at that moment, if you did decide to, someone could look at you and say it's self-hate. You would know it's not self-hate. I would know it's not self-hate. But someone could say, oh, she's self-hatred, right? I think when it comes to mixed race people, what you will find is some people will treat them as black and other people won't, yeah? Depending on how they've been raised, they'll be told whatever they are, depending on the culture, right? I think with mixed race men, with black women, they tend to look at them as black and want them to behave as black men. When you look at, for example, professional football stars,
See, sometimes when they say let him cook, he's cooking, leave him. That's what they mean. Sometimes they're like, when they're like, oh, he's cooking, let him cook, they're talking about me. They're talking about me. Because I was really cooking there. Because this whole question was about self-hate, and essentially they tried to tell Ginger Jay he has self-hate and he hates himself for having an Asian girl and not dating black women, but he was talking about his experiences and why he wasn't dating specific black women. And I'm just breaking it down. Let me cook.
Mixed race guys, if the ones that date the white women, they will always treat them like black men. They said all these footballers are always dating outside of the race. But if you think about it, he is half white, half black, right? So technically he can go both ways, right?
Yeah.
So why would you even say that he can? But you see a black man, right? So he's black passing, so you see him as a black man. I think when it comes down to mixed race women, it comes to be slightly different with black women. They treat them and they look at them slightly different. So that's kind of how I look at it. So, you know, we could look at stars, for example, like people like, I don't know, like Serena Williams or Eve, for example. They get a lot of champion from black women, even though they date outside the race. And
I'm not disputing that, but she's
No bounds in this place.
bro, you can have a bad experience, yeah, and then you can preference, right? Yeah,
Let's
be
get
natural,
to it.
okay?
you know some.
No kids until we're married. No kids until we're married. Like I was a serious thing. So for anybody to consider me into their...
But in my family, even just get...
Let's get to
Hey
it.
everyone. So
Okay, here's
my
where it
question is
starts.
for Ginger Jay again.
Here's where it starts.
I have two questions. My first question is, the things that kept happening with the black women, what made you think it was a race thing?
I didn't.
But you now date outside your race because of it?
Yeah.
Or did I get that wrong?
Not just because of that.
Okay, so what is it then?
It's just a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Attitude. I love.
sounds like you
watch
hate
this.
black women. I'm sorry.
I hate black women.
Oh, there it goes. It sounds like you hate black women. I'm sorry. And he's like, you hate black women. Ladies, I personally hate when anyone tries to say I hate black women. It's something that triggers me. And I think that's why they try to do it, men and women. Because saying to someone that has a black mother, 3 black sisters, black nieces, surrounded by a black woman that work with, dated black women whole life, saying to that person they hate black women only because they may have a criticism of black women or women, or have a criticism of women that about something that happen to be black, and then you try to weaponize that. And yeah, but she's gone and said that you hate black women, so that's how it starts.
It sounds
Did it
not
sound
that
like
you
I
hate
hate my mum?
Not that you hate black
Do
women.
we have
but-
time to go in?
You know what's annoying about Cookie? Cookie applauded. Over the rest of the women, they was applauding. And then it turns into, it sounds like I hate black women, but you just applauded the black woman I was talking about. Sounds like somebody hates themselves.
Why does it sound like I hate?
Yeah, because what do you mean attitude?
I don't. All right, watch that.
What, did I give attitude just now?
Me, I don't know.
Did I give him attitude just now?
I think you
didn't
did.
give any attitude.
A little bit.
Because from
Oh, I feel like you hate black women now.
do you see why I said that? Do you see why I said that? What do you mean I have attitude? I'm even smiling with you. What's with the mimicking? What's with the when did I ever do this? Like let's calm ourselves down now, because I will show you the attitude that you're looking for, because I ain't giving it to you yet. I'm on 20 right now. Don't let me give you 100, please.
So look, guys, I just want you guys to remember as well that Backchat is it's entertainment as well. It's a toxic environment, but it's a show. So as you're seeing these confessionals and everyone's doing it, and these are done months later, back, and now you're you know, you're doing your piece to the camera, but it's also a show. So I think some people have forgotten that it's actually a show. So, you know, just got to remember that. I think a lot of people forgot that Bkchat's actually I think it's a good show. It's a very successful show. Think about what you want.
Why wasn't it just response instead of reaction?
That's how women are. We like to snap and...
Not all women, but black women love to snap.
Thank you very much.
Majority of black women love to snap, innit?
White women do it too.
White to snap, and white women love to follow black women. Disagree with me.
It's a black thing to be animated.
Yeah, and click your fingers.
I never said there's nothing wrong with sassy. There's nothing wrong with sassy. But here's what I do love. I love a woman to stay feminine.
So I'm not feminine?
No, not when you get angry. And not when you
I'm
get
not angry
attitude.
though.
Your mum has no sass.
I'm so confused. Yo,
Clock it. Your mum has no sass whatsoever?
My mum is the... mum.
Once again, your mum has no sass. Everything always has to go back to people's mothers. It's just, I don't know why they keep doing this. I just don't understand. But I do know why they do it. Because they want to then use the thing, well, what about your mum? I'm not dating my mum. Bring my mum into things. It's just, they know what they're doing, but men don't do that. Because someone's gonna be like, what do you mean about my mum? Stop talking about people's mothers to justify your points. Unless you want beef. If you want beef, then that's cool. Go and do that. And if you want a man to crash out, then... But that's what you do want. You want a man to crash out so you can say, oh, he hates black women, he hates himself.
Locks everything down.
So...
But I don't like it.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Do you understand it now?
Enough.
Just because my mum does it doesn't mean that I fucking like
she's
it.
the only one.
Just because, are you not listen to what you're saying? Just because my mum raised me and was sassy doesn't mean I liked it.
When your wife is upset or when she's like angry, does she ever
can have
speak,
all the attitude
does she
she
ever
can.
speak like, I don't know, she's Indian, so I'm assuming she might speak Gujarati. Does she speak Gujarati when
She's mad at me. She's mad at me.
So it's okay when she can do it, but not when black
And
women
did I say it wasn't okay?
I feel like his wife kind of, for some reason or for whatever he's experienced, his wife has the upper hand now. So whatever his wife wants to do with whatever she wants to call him, and whatever she speaks, Punjabi or Gujarati, he's cool with it. He's fine. Because I feel like he's accepted her and he's accepted his fate. But when it comes to any other woman, especially a black woman, like his mum, but shit.
No, but I'm saying, no, but you're proving his point. Like,
I don't give a heck.
Wait. Let me say something. Let me say something.
not my man.
No,
My
let me
man's over
talk.
there.
Ladies,
And he likes
please.
my attitude.
You just triggered me a little bit because you did something that all the other black women used to do. You asked me a question, you didn't let me answer it, and then you said you don't give a shit.
I don't though, that's the truth.
I know you don't, so what's the point of the conversation?
Because to me, your point is invalid.
And then what's the
So
point of
I
me?
don't care
So
for
why
the
would I keep
answer,
dating
that's
you?
why.
So why would I keep dating you?
No, but me is
So why would I keep dating
I know
you?
all the black women out there.
What does
you're
it sound like?
categorizing
What does it sound
all
like?
of the black women over the couple
What
of
does it
black
sound
women
like?
that you dated.
This thing, I don't date black women. I stopped dating you for a reason. Stop trying to say that what I didn't say.
They want to know the reason.
I told you the reason.
He really said the reason.
I told you the reason.
He said the reason.
So can you let me finish?
Let me.
Look, this is what, remember I said to you, this question is not a good question. I said to you, no matter how you answer this, it's going to end badly. And look what's happening. Look. Now it's getting... Why does it take... Why are we still talking about something when all it's simple is I date this woman, this black woman, I don't do it. That's it. Done. Don't ask me whatever. I'm done. But you're drawing a man out. He's still getting drawn out. And he's getting drawn out. He's fully... Yeah. It's deep when you think of, when you look back at it, but a lot of people haven't looked and watched the full thing. A lot of people haven't looked, and when you do, you realise it.
Let me, pardon?
You said that she didn't let you finish, but could you let me finish?
No, I ain't got time for it no more. Dead that.
Yikes.
Dead that.
Dead that. Dead that. Dead that. Dead that. You had your chance. And watch this. Hey, watch this. Watch this. Because you was talking perfectly fine. No attitude, and you were delegating yourself perfectly fine. And then black attitude happened.
Oh.
So watch this. And then watch this.
I said black attitude.
Watch this. So then that's so
This thing, it's a women thing.
Here's why I don't date black women. Nah, dead that. You wanna no. Here's why I don't
Here's the
date
famous
black
clip.
women. Listen to me when I'm talking.
Which place?
Your place.
Which
and when you
place?
get put in your place, you think you got taught like a man.
That's why they were cheating on you then.
You're not men.
That's why they were
Watch
cheating
this.
on you.
Stay in your fucking.
So this is the viral clip that everybody saw, but no one saw the lead up to it. So majority of people don't know what happened. They don't know the question was posted, but he lost himself, and this is him losing himself. But it's important to have some context, because then you can kind of understand a little bit. And we're talking about
apologies.
Listen. Apologies where?
Apologies.
Oh wait, you just wait. Did she just shoot? Did she just shoot? Go. Where's your hair? Where's allowed to have a preference? You know, he's trying to talk about how she's held him down and picking up his Asian queen. But the moment you went for the hair, my guy, you was on your own. You're gonna have to deal with it. Yeah. You're gonna have to deal with this by yourself, my brother. Take off your head,
triggered.
Where's your hair?
You're triggered.
So let me give man them. But when I've spoken about it, I've spoken it from a different place. Like at the end of the day, this is how it goes. In this discussion, some people are gonna say, "Oh, they came at him first. They were, saying all self-hate. They spoke about his mum." But one thing they didn't do is they didn't come at your appearance. And rules of engagement states this. But if she does, for any reason, attack your hairline, your height, anything to do with how you look, your attire, what you're wearing, anything to do to try to shame your overall appearance, then by all means, people say, "Oh, why are you cussing out that girl?" You be like, hold on a second, she cussed me out first. You never had an issue when she just body shamed me first. So why are you now trying to talk about it? And we have we definitely don't allow people to diss our looks. Son, any male family member, do you teach them that they need to take disrespect from women or from anyone? No, you teach them no. And if you've got a daughter or a not to be going out there and disrespecting men as well, because there's some men that well, you know how they act when it comes to disrespect.
I'm triggered.
I said I was triggered. Take off your eyelash.
You're praying.
Take off your makeup.
You're praying because you got cheated on 1, 2, 3, 4.
Where? Watch
1,
this.
2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
At this point, I don't even know what's going on. Is it real? Because everyone just started busting skanks. 7, 8. So I don't even know. Like, this is what I'm trying to say. This is Bkchat. I don't even know what's going on. Is it even real? And it's mad because, look, hold on. Crazy.
And I'll bring my natural hair Indian woman in here now.
And then what?
she looks like a what?
The crowd
Out
was
here
silent.
with fake hair.
The crowd was silent.
You, my fair lady, haven't even had your legs open wide enough yet to even think you can speak.
No, I don't date black women because of this.
Didn't eat.
You didn't understand me. You didn't want to accept the fact that I said it. I'm triggered.
Cap in the
I
rag.
told you, don't get me on the fucking. I don't date black women. Not watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many of you have got your hair on? None of you. Shut up. I date natural women.
You pissed off the gingerbread man. Calm.
Natural women. Shut up.
For everyone that was like, "Oh, why didn't we do anything?" Mate, I don't even know what people. I was trying to calm down, and there's bits where they've cut out. There's whole bits where I stood up and I spoke to production, but they cut that out. You won't see that. And why? essentially, I've seen, as long as you don't put your hands on anybody, then yeah, he was within the realms of his rights to say what he wanted to say. And there's an opportunity to virtue signal women and to try to use it as a point to try to cancel Ginger J with it.
Shut up. I'm not your hair. I'm pressed like your hair.
A lot is going on right now. Too many people are triggered. I'm not just going to put it on Ginger. The girls, like, everyone's triggered right now. Can you see my popcorn?
I hate
Breaking news. Ginger J hates black women. How many of you black women give a fuck?
I have this a tribute.
So it's been edited nasty, but he doesn't say he hates black women. He's I hate black women. He's not saying I hate black women. Like, he actually's not saying that. He's just saying I hate black women. Yeah, you trying to say I hate my mom? You trying to say?
You won't find no other woman in no other culture that's able to act in the mannerisms that a black woman does when attitude starts to creep up. Not one.
Attitude, yeah. Listen, we love the attitude, we love the feistiness, we love the culture. It's who we are. Black men, black women, we all do the same kind of thing.
I hate this.
I'm not gonna stop.
I hate this.
He thought he could say
I said one thing and this happened.
He thought he could say
I hate this.
and he didn't eat.
My babe.
I hate this.
Listen.
No, listen to what he didn't start off with crashing out like this. Remember, how many times can you ask someone the same question about their girlfriend and ask them why they picked the girl, and each time it doesn't get any better? See this and they watch it, because without this, how do you even know? Nah, you don't know what's going on. And this thing has been going on and it's taken into a thing. It's a beast of its own.
Look at me.
I
don't want to talk to black women no more.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying.
No.
Ginger,
Yeah.
I can't leave like this.
I can.
You can't
Leave me and then tell me I hate my mother.
How old is this brother?
Ginger loves black people, so it's calm. He just crashed out a bit, you know, because
A transcendental video, okay, and lots of people. It went super viral, went across the world. Lots of people. I think. I don't think. Every single person reacted to that. That was crazy, honestly. You know what I mean? It went. I don't think you understand how viral that went. It went so viral, and people also tried to give me strays for that as well. That was the thing. Like, it was getting strays for it as well. They tried to say that, oh, because you said you was laughing, or you hate black women, this, that, and the third. And I was like, are you alright? How can I be hating black women? What's wrong with you? You guys are not serious. But that's what they're trying to say, which wasn't good. So a week after that happened, because they made it was a whole protect black women campaign. Black men need to be for black women. And
I can't.
so there was a stream that happened. That was on episode 1 of that was on episode 1 and episode 321,000 views, and over 5,000 comments almost, and that up. So that was episode 1. So then the week after, they had a show which had Icecream on there. Icecream was a guest on there, and Sherine went live on TikTok for Trend Central, and then this is what happened.
Schooled by somebody that the whole of Northwest has had on their knees, and is only 3 weeks in a marriage, could never speak to me, Don't do that and beat me. Don't ever do that. You ain't been faithful. Don't ever do that. Do that and beat me.
Yeah, Cardo, I can definitely co-sign that because last night on TikTok, it hosted by Esther and Icecream versus Sherine Green. So, in case you don't know, we dropped a new episode last night, Trend Central episode 3. So, we had Icecream on as a special guest, and I don't know what really each other, but I found it interesting as it was filled of slut shaming, it was filled of body shaming, and after recent episodes, the arguments women automatically slut shame and body shame. But let's play this. Let's play.
Jump down. You get me? Jump down, Esther.
Yeah, sorry, wait, guys. Sorry. Yeah, still there.
Respectfully, I can't get schooled by somebody that the whole of Northwest has had on their knees. A marriage could never speak to me.
Respectfully, someone that's been on their knees the whole.
Yeah. So just a week ago, it was protect black women. It was, black men against black women, all right, on this same platform. And now, a week, you have Icecream calling out Sherine Green, who is recently married, talking about she's on her knees. How crazy that is. Like, that is just crazy. But this is just a week straight after.
Northwest could never have chat to me and that's been married 3 weeks. Nah, that's crazy. She basically said Shireen's been giving up to the whole of North Wheezy. And yes, congratulations, okay? So that's the slut shaming one thing. That's the slut shaming.
Don't try school me and talk about my committed relationship.
You guys are
for 20 o'clock.
So now we can go year for year. One person saying 20 years and what is really going on here? And look at Esther. Esther doesn't even know what's going on. Esther's...
Beat me. Don't ever do that. But you ain't been faithful. Don't ever.
Nah, Shireen's clapback was crazy. She just said, but have you been faithful? But you haven't been faithful though. She's basically telling her that, yo, you might...
Beat me. Do that and beat me.
So, remember, so now it's a competition, but this is the same platform of screaming protect black women, but a black woman is actively outing a new black woman that's been married, and they essentially just clapping back at each other, calling each other cheaters and the rest of it, and this is happening live on TikTok.
Okay, thank you. Let's not go there. Thank you.
Not Trend Central getting the money gun for this. One thing about TikTok is when things like this happen, people just start to just send you gifts, and I'm gonna clap for Andy.
If you want me to activate the live, I will. You can never remove me. Okay. I'm on a bigger platform than you. Please,
okay, so guys,
don't try it. About. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
All you know how to do is put down other women. It's crazy because just remember what the narrative was only 2 weeks ago. It was all about protect black women, but this is twice I've seen Sherine being attacked.
Sherine, darling, I'm gonna hold your hand when I tell you this. Your privilege, your white blood that runs. Fair enough, you might not get the same treatment as a white person, but you definitely do not get treated the same way I do as a fully black woman. Your white privilege part, whether that is in your surname, when you're able to apply for jobs and they let you straight in because your name's Green and my name's Manyasi, they'll just put mine in the bin. Your white privilege plays a part.
Now she's been attacked.
A black woman. Yeah. Remember, they got into Ginger Jay. Just remember the energy. So this is what happened.
Verbally. And also she got attacked for her looks and identity.
Like, I can't hear you. Women empowerment. Hear you. No one supports people. I can't hear you.
Because your music's shit. Your music's shit. Your music's shit.
I don't know what you're talking about. You seem to know a lot, fan. You're such a fan. I know. I know. Hi, fan.
Yeah.
Hi, fan. Yeah. Look at my fan. Look at my fan. Big forehead.
Ooh, look at your big forehead. So we already had slut shaming, now we have body shaming. Interesting. One thing I will say is nobody will slut shame and body shame a woman
first thing she goes to is to talk about her looks or to talk about her past, okay? And this is what's happening here. But the hypocrisy is, only 2 weeks ago, you know, but no, it is the same thing. Yeah. But we pick and choose when we want to protect black women. But I'm protecting black women because I'll call out the hypocrisy. Just as people wanted to call out hypocrisy for us.
Look at my fan.
No,
Hi.
on your lip. Don't get
Hi.
your lip.
Hi. Look at my fan.
How many years
What's
now?
real on you? Everything on me is real. You don't even have nothing real. I'm real. Okay. Do everything I want to do. Thank you. Anything I want to do. Anytime. Anytime. I don't need to. I don't need to. Do that with someone that's known you all your life. Yeah, okay. I don't need to.
Nah, look at Esther's face though. Esther is so confused. It looks like she's frozen, but she's not even frozen. Her mouth is just open. Like she's like, swear down.
Please,
women, stop.
Please,
Stop.
please. Look at this fool.
Shut up.
Lady, look at this fool.
So that happened directly afterwards, okay? So no one's gonna scream for cancellation for them, but that's something that happened directly afterwards, all right? That directly happened afterwards on the same platform, okay? What else happened? Just give me a second. Oh yeah, Ginger J finally apologized. So let's look at Ginger J apology.
Issues a proper apologies to black women after being cancelled and takes accountability. Shout out to Black Kings. You can see it on Live by the Rules, and it's also to black women after recent comments. But some are saying that it's only because he did this recently. Nothing on your head is yours. Your makeup, eyelashes, lips. Get out here. That's just your profile pic.
Why I don't date black women?
Yeah, he went mad with that statement. But yes, that's taken from Bkchat season 7, taken from episode 1. And you can clearly see me, I'm sat there, I'm on the show as well. But this clip went viral and it has only gotten worse and worse in the sense of it went global. Black women and black men have been outraged by the comments that he made towards the women. We've been criticised about the things that we didn't do and what should have been done or not been done. But after all of that, he's now decided to apologise, but some people are thinking that it's only because of the recent backlash from Shayborough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play you back the clip from Bkchat, and yeah, we're going to just bring you up to speed and just make sure we're all aware what's going on. But he has apologised.
Listen to me when I'm talking to you lot.
I'm listening.
Because you lot don't like to listen. I don't date black women because you don't like to get put in your place.
Which place?
Your place.
Which
and when you
place?
get put in your place, you think you got taught like a man.
That's why they were cheating on you then.
You're not men.
That's why they were
Watch
cheating
this.
on you.
Stay in your place.
Cheated on you multiple times.
Yeah, I know.
Because
I know. And that's why I'm never going to be in your pom-pom ever again. I'm not with black women because you don't like to get put in your place.
Apologies,
Listen, listen. Apologies where?
Apologies.
Oh wait, you just wait. Did she just shoot? Did she just shoot?
What kind of
bullshit? Go. Where's your hair? Where's your hair? Where's your hair?
Once you talk about black women's hair, you're on your own, my guy. You're on your own. I was with you. Like, he's allowed to have a on your own. Your eyelash.
Back and forth on TikTok first, right? She did attack his looks first. But my guy, you're currently in a very precarious scenario and situation, and you shouldn't be clapping. In actual fact, why are you even replying? This is purely a draw out, and you know before this started. So he's fired, but you page, and it's mad. He's got 22.3k followers, but he had like 20k before this started. So his followers have increased. So he goes on to say, over the past few weeks, I have had to sit with the weight of my words and actions on Bkchat and the pain that they have caused. Okay,
I want to be absolutely clear. I do not and have never hated black women. My words were harmful, and I fully understand how that contributed to the narrative that disrespects and devalues black women. For that, I'm deeply sorry. I know some people feel my apology only comes because I'm losing things in my life. The truth is, I was wrong. Whether or not I face consequences, I have to take responsibility. I cannot change the past, but I can own my mistakes and commit to becoming better. As many of you know, I came out after serving 11 years in prison. My journey of growth is ongoing. I'm unlearning negative patterns and seeking professional guidance and working every day to align my action with the man I strive to be. This work is not about saving my reputation. It is about healing, holding myself accountable, and building a future where I can uplift rather than harm. I apologize directly to the women involved in the episode, to the black women as a whole, and anyone who has left hurt, disappointed by my words. I understand that the pain I caused, and I will continue to do the internal work needed to change. This has been a painful but necessary lesson, and I am committed to walking that path of humility. Those who continue to hold me accountable, I hear you, I see you, I will do better. So that is an official statement from Ginger Jay following the I Hate Black Women saga.
So yeah, so Ginger Jay finally he apologized, and that was his statement that he put out. And that followed obviously the initial outrage, but he did put out a statement. He did say he was apologized. He did say sorry. He read it out there. Obviously, it was mixed reactions. Some people, well, a lot of people didn't necessarily believe in it, but then this is what happened directly after that.
Send me a picture of her blood clot, Pitney. I'll put a dick in his mouth. Don't fuck with me, bitch. I'll put a dick in his mouth. Don't fuck with me, bitch. I'll put a dick in his mouth. Don't fuck with me, bitch.
Yeah, that's the point. I'm going to stop it right there. Send me a picture of a Ross Clark Pitney. I'll put her in her mouth. Ross Clark. What?
So you heard it there. Send me a picture of a Ross Clark Pitney. I'll put a D in them. You effing bitch. That's Miss R Fabulous, and that was a clip that was taken off TikTok, and it's Miss R Fabulous threatening to SA a young child. Okay, it's one of the most disgusting things I've ever heard in my life, and to hear a woman saying that about a child, and she did it so brazenly on TikTok, but no blogs were picking it up at the time, and you know, I had to react and do a video about it because I couldn't believe what I was seeing. But this is just showing you all that's happened since the Ginger Jay episode.
Stop it there. This is a viral clip from Miss R Fabulous, right? And you can clearly, she's having an argument with someone, and you can clearly hear her stating that send me a picture of a kid and I'll put it in his mouth. Send me a picture of her kid and I will put a D in his mouth. Send me maybe I have to say it one more time for the people that might be slow in the back. She has said to someone to send a picture of the kid so she can put a D in her.
I'll put a D in his mouth. Don't fuck with me, bitch. I'm the wrong one.
Yeah, and that's really it. Man ain't come here to have no fucking intervention, no discussion, but I think it's fucking strange that nobody ain't talking about it. Do you understand? And I think it's fucking weird how people are even in the chat talking about your clout. What kind of clout chase is this? You flipping weird people, bro. What she said is disgusting. There is no fucking anything could have happened to her that should make that come into her mind and say, let me say that.
Like, I don't know who this girl is that's speaking, but this girl is spitting nothing but sense. Anyone that's on the live that is co-signing this, you are literally sitting there while someone is basically, that's a pedo thing. That's a PDF thing. That's a child protection thing. And this is coming from a grown woman with children. This is not a child. This is a grown-ass adult woman with children, okay?
Don't make no sense. If it was anybody else, you'd be doing a mad thing in the fucking TikTok world, yeah? So stop playing about. Don't fuck with me. How about that?
In mind, after this, she still asks for pictures of the kid to be able to, like, I don't know, facilitate making a picture of that or something. Like, it's actually mad.
I don't think she said that to make a picture.
So people are calling out and they're saying, hold on a second, if that was a man, what would you do? Like, how was she getting away with saying that? Yeah, and that happened. Okay, all right. It happened. We reacted to it. A few blogs picked it up, but that was only after we started calling it outrage. But it was still nowhere as big as outrage as Ginger J. Okay, there still was nowhere as big as outrage as Ginger J. And then out of nowhere it came. Girl like Victoria Everest.
Can I tell you what? You're gonna have to put in energy to get a fake rape charge across. But if it doesn't go according to plan, it'll bounce back on you, and it'll be obviously they will have medical.
I've done all there's evidence. I've given him my clothes. He banged me, babe. Like we had sex, and he's denying that he was even there.
How can you do that if you got arrested in your house?
No, so one was for an occasion where he left.
Yeah.
The other time he was there, but he claimed that we didn't have sex, but there was evidence to say that we had. Okay, I want to take him to the cleaners, babe.
Yeah, but this is what I thought about. This is what I was funny. I thought about him.
You know I hate him because he's so much like me, and it annoys me.
So yeah, we're gonna just stop it there. This isn't a viral video. I've seen it posted on lots of blogs, but so many people have been sending me this. In actual fact, for a couple of days, people have been sending this to me, but I've been really busy. I never had a chance to look at it or to react to it. And we are going to do that now. So this is Victoria Everest, okay? She's some type of wellness guru, fitness guru, detox guru, and yeah, and this is who she is. But you can see in this video that's going viral, she's basically talking about how she's going to trap a man and set a man up for the worst types of crimes. So guys, I'm going to need you to like, comment and subscribe. My name is China the Man's Voice, and we're going to break this down because it was sent to me and everybody wants me to deal with this. And you know we're all about accountability over here. So yeah. Let's hold her accountable.
Realizations.
I think you shouldn't go past 31 doing the toxic stuff. Yeah, because too much energy you're investing out. That's what
the therapist was saying yesterday. It's like, is it not exhausting?
Yeah.
So I wanted to shout out to this brother here who's actually filmed this, and yeah, he's obviously doing it undercover. She doesn't know, and he's saying, look, at 31, isn't time to kind of give up all this toxic behavior. And she's like, yeah, that's what my therapist said. So you're taking advice from a woman. Ladies and gentlemen, you're paying money to go to a guru that is currently in therapy herself. You can't make this a shot.
I'm like, it's not though.
So you're gonna live, you've done for 5 years hurting men, you enjoy it, and you're gonna keep going. But the energy that you're putting into that, you could triple your income. You could be doing other things, you know what I mean? So that's...
Nah, big him up. He's just telling her, listen, rather than do all of that, why don't you put in your energy, stop hurting people? But that sounds like too much work for her.
2, in all reality, you're killing yourself with a fake rape charge.
You're killing yourself with a... He knows that she's got a fake charge, and we're going to see if she's going to agree to it, because at the moment he's saying it's fake. Yeah, we don't know unless she's going to co-sign it by agreeing with it, right? Let's listen.
Right. So you're gonna have to put in energy to get a fake rape charge across. But if it doesn't go according to plan, it'll bounce back on you, and it'll be obviously they will have medical.
I've done all there's
the tricks. Yeah, now we got her. Now we know she's got a fake R charge on some brother, and initially he was saying it, but she just confirmed it, and she's like, I've done all the tricks. Okay, let's listen to the tricks that she...
Like we had sex, and he's denying that he was even there.
How can you do that if you got arrested in your house?
No, so one was for an occasion where he left.
Yeah.
The other time he was there, but he claimed that we didn't have sex.
Nah, I don't know whoever is currently under a charge because of this woman, but you can clearly hear saying... So I had to let it play there because I wanted to be quiet as we just listened to it. And that was Victoria Everest, the wellness, fitness, juice, whatever, witch, as they call her. And she's been recorded by someone called Gucci Walker, and she's saying how she set up her ex that she had consensual sex with and set him up for grape. Okay, one of the worst things that you can do to a man is to set him up for grape. and this has gone so viral, but a lot was followed after this video. A lot of criticisms, because a lot of blogs, they weren't even picking it up till we started picking it up. I've done quite a few videos on this. You know, and if people like me didn't cover this topic, a lot of the bloggers would have even picked it up, you know.
A couple of years ago, I got told that a guy I know was being falsely accused of grape. He was on bail, and honestly, there was no way he would beat the case because the woman planned it very well. She invited him over, had sex with him, then she went to her bathroom and called the police, accusing him of rape, so he got arrested at the scene.
So we're gonna just stop it there. I was just reading an extract from Gucci Walker, but before we get into that, guys, please like unless you've been underneath a rock or you've not been seeing social media. Yesterday it went viral, Victoria Everest, and I covered it. Basically a leaked video of her admitting to openly lying to the police and getting a man arrested and basically convicted for grape, and the video has since then gone viral. So this is our follow-up video, so before we go straight into it, mating.
But it's a fake rape charge. So how do you, what do you want from that?
So what? The guy lies for a living. Let him have a taste of his own medicine. That's all. Let him continue lying for a living. That's what he does. He spins stories and sells dreams for a living. End of. So when a story spun on him, let him swallow that pill.
But okay, I get your angle, but then you can't say you won or you was able
It's
to
not a game. I'm done. I've pulled back. I've done what I've done. I've played my move. I've moved on. Like.
But you weren't the way you usually like to hurt men. You weren't able to hurt him.
Well, I did, because in the relationship, I continued to cheat on it.
You're killing yourself with a fake rape charge. Can I tell you what? If it doesn't go according to plan, it'll bounce back on you, and it'll be obviously there will have medical.
I've done all this.
So that's just an extract of the video. There is the longer video we are going to play shortly, but let's get to the guy that was actually exposed on Gucci Walker. Let's see what he's got to say. A couple of years ago, I got told that a guy I know was being falsely accused of grape. He was on bail, and honestly, there was no way he could beat the case because the woman planned it very well. She invited him over, they had sex, then she went to her bathroom and called the police, accusing him of rape. He got arrested. Sperm was still inside of her. This guy was gonna go to prison for such an evil plan. Not just one count of grape, but 2 counts. He would have got 12 years minimum. When I heard it, I felt sick. I had to try help. I went to a gym and I made friends with her and worked my charm. It didn't take long before she eventually started bragging to me about the way she hurts men. I had my phone secretly filming the whole conversation, and the police dropped the rape charge against the guy. We live in an evil world. Men really need to be careful with some women. Shout out to Gucci Walker, man. If there is a GoFundMe page, someone told me his real name, but I don't want to shout it out, man. But if there's a GoFundMe page, bro, you deserve it. For you're doing God. You did God's work.
Hey guys, this video is kind of a gross one. False allegations can truly ruin somebody's life, and those who make false allegations really should be put, I don't know, underneath the jail. But there's a special place in hell for people that make false allegations and then allow themselves to be videotaped admitting to them. Now this is Victoria Everest.
So this is only getting bigger and bigger. So this is Goob, I think his name John Dorsey. He's anyone that knows about Goob knows that he's a fitness fanatic, gym guy. But one of the things he does, he exposes, influences those people that are basically some of the most disgusting people, gym people that take advantage of their clients, and he calls them out, BBLs and the rest of it. So he's onto her now.
She's a health influencer. She does total body cleanses. And yeah, she's pretty much a fucking grifter and scammer in the health and fitness world. She was just caught on tape talking about her recent rape allegation. I'll let the tape play.
It's a fake rape charge. So how do you, what do you want from that?
What? The guy lies for a living. Let him have a taste of his own medicine. That's all. Let him continue lying for a living. That's what he does. He spins stories and sells dreams for a living.
So you can see how viral this has gone. It got posted on Goob. I'm still covering it. Now it's surviving Victoria Everest. You know, I covered, you can see, look, hold on. Look at all the videos that I did. I covered her But then look, she dropped another video. She stole Iris Latham's hustle.
I can confirm I've never taken over Iris's page or business page. The account that appears to be hacked shows links connected to South Africa, which suggests it may have been compromised by someone close to him, possibly his assistant who works there. This is entirely a fabricated claim. I want to absolutely clear that I have no involvement and no interest in his business. My work is completely separate. I'm a women's health coach, not a raw vegan culinary chef. After hearing about sexual assault allegations, I made the decision to fully dissociate from him. As a sexual assault survivor myself, I cannot align with someone facing such serious claims. This case involves a student who was only 22 at the time. Victoria Everest denies influencer Dr. Iris Latham's claim she hijacked his account and scammed him out of over £90,000.
My name is China the Mandem's Voice, and I'm back with another video about Victoria Everest. Oh, the gift that keeps on giving. Make sure you like the video, you comment on YouTube and on Instagram. Let's give a quick shout out to her account, Madonna Marie Robinson. You see what she's about, the lifestyle, kind of similar to what Everest is on, but I think she's more on a well, she's not a pagan. So shout out to the Shea Bro. So I went to go look for the post because someone sent it to me, then I couldn't find it, and I was like, where is it? Shout out to Live By The Rules for pulling it up, but I can't see it. I can see this post. Okay, you can see my comment in part 5, Survivor Victoria Everest dropping on my channel. Lock in, guys, lock in. Actually lying, and that was ChatGPT. But where is the video? No, wait. We even go all the way back down to the initial video that came out about her, all right? It's there. That's about 4 days ago. But the recent video, don't tell me you took that in the post of Victoria
Instagram as of April of last year, 2024.
Okay.
Victoria of it as of the 12th of April.
So I'm going to just stop it there for a second, but normally, you know me, I stop it, we talk, you know, I do the voiceover, but I'm not really going to do that on this one. I'm going to just allow it to play. And I want it
went on till February of this year.
Okay.
Latter part of February, so a solid, but you know, I brought in,
right,
you know, twice, at least 3 times. I was still at my 360 minimum that I was bringing in.
So that's Iris Latham. That was someone that she worked with, and he's saying that she scammed him. He was basically dropping more receipts. So, you know, this was a lot bigger than Ginger Jay. This woman was caught on camera putting someone into jail, but a lot of people were quiet, and a lot of people picked up the double standards, and they spoke about the double standards. It's been quite interesting for us to see how Ginger Jay was handled versus how this whole Victoria Everest scenario was handled. It's been quite interesting to see, and this is one of the reasons why I've made sure with my platform I've stayed on top of it, because you know it's really with our platforms that we can control what it is. So then Victoria Everest comes out with a statement similar to Ginger Jay. So she comes out with a statement. Like every human, I've made mistakes, and I'm not proud of them, and they do not define who I am today. The work I'm doing is bigger than me. It is helping people reclaim their health, their confidence, their future. The proof is in your transformation, your testimonials, and your stories. I am now 11 days into my fast, and it has stripped everything back to what matters the most. The discipline has given me the clarity, the ground, and the strength to respond with awareness and not reaction. To those who have stood firm in the truth and refused to feed the noise, I see you, I honor you, and I thank you. Your trust, your loyalty means everything. You are the reason I remain standing here today, rooted in faith. I will be releasing the formal response very soon. I think that's a typo. Until then, know this, I am grounded, my focus is clear, and my commitment to continue to pour my knowledge and experience in this community is unshakable. The work is real, it is powerful, and it will endure long after the storm has passed. With love and gratitude, Victoria. So guys, my name is China, I am the Mandem's Voice. I'm back with So that was a statement that Victoria put out. That was a statement that she put out. Basically, apology. Not even an apology. Sorry, but that was a statement that she put out. Okay. So I'm just showing you the timeline. All right. Lots of other people covered it. Goob covered it, and like I said, as soon as Goob covered it, it made it get a lot bigger. I think I've got a clip here from Goob. Let's play that.
That video was wildly popular and everybody kind of knows now. Now to make money, Victoria is like a resort coach. She does these people pay her tons of money to come hang out with her and eat food and whatever the fuck with her. And what I didn't realize was the day I dropped my video was day one of her new resorts. So from all the backlash, she was forced to make this post today. Like every human, I've made mistakes in my past. I am not proud of them and they do not define who I am today. Which sounds like she's admitting, hey, I fucked up. But let's continue. To those who have stood firm in truth and refused to feed the noise, I see you, I honor you, and thank you. Your trust and loyalty mean everything. Victoria, nobody's feeding any noise. They're telling the truth about you and holding you accountable because you tried to ruin somebody's life. And I would bet that the only in your resort unbothered and your clients started asking about it. Your clients want to know what you think about it and what actually happened. And you can't even go the, oh, it was an AI video route because you already admitted in my inbox that was you on the tape. It's almost like being a social media influencer and being a huge shitty scumbag that tries to ruin a man's life for nothing gets your whole world fucked up. Huh.
Yeah, shout out to Goob. You saw my comment. First she said it was AI and then she said it was years ago. I'm just giving you guys a timeline. Guys, like the video, please like the video. I'm just giving you guys a timeline of what is going on. Do you understand? I have to give you a timeline of what is going on. How did we get here? Cancel culture. They're both giving out statements and comments at this time. Okay? So, we're just talking about the difference. We're just showing when it comes to, you know, the treatment for black men as well. Definitely different treatment. So, then this happened.
Provided to the police. I was charged, cautioned.
Let's talk about the video.
As a result of that video being provided to the police, I was charged, cautioned. I had to go on probation, so I have a criminal record.
Surviving Victoria Everest. I was about to do my part 6 and I saw Trend Central drop this clip. They got an exclusive Victoria Everest on dropping today at 8 p.m. I thought she's supposed to be doing her juice cleanser. I thought she is clearly, this is going to be going in, guys. So make sure you subscribe, you turn notification bells. My name is Channel the Mandom's Voice and we're back with another one. Victoria Everest. This is not sounding like accountability. She's already, anyway, let's let it play.
Are you saying that you want the abuse?
I called the police 19 times because I was at fear of my life.
I called the police 19 times because I was feared for my life. I want you guys to remember the video that we're seeing. For everyone that hasn't seen the video, she's put on the makeup, do all of that stuff, yeah? But remember what we watched and seen. We'll get into it, but let's hear what she's got to say.
What was the psychological effects that it had on you? How would you describe that?
I kept finding myself in relationships with abusive men.
It's never their fault. It's you understand having. So, Trend Central gave an exclusive interview with Victoria Everest, and you know, I reacted to it. Lots of criticism about the style of interview. In the end, I'll just keep it real. It was a PR move. It was an excellent PR move for her because they didn't ask her the hard questions. They didn't play none of the clips. Yeah, I'm yawning because it's that boring. So yeah, they didn't do none of that. You know, they didn't play any of that. They didn't do none of that. and yeah, essentially it was just a PR. It was just a PR clip for her, you know. But there's a lot of criticisms that people had about that because they said essentially she just used it as a tool, and they didn't ask her. And the comments came in, and everyone said what they wanted to say about that. Then all of a sudden,
Victoria's out there.
ZZ wanted to enter the chat.
Victoria's out there. So I see a lot of people tagging me in this whole Victoria thing. I had a guy in my DMs the other day asking. One thing I'm going to say about this situation is, okay, y'all motherfuckers need to learn discernment.
Wait, y'all motherfuckers need to learn discernment? ZZ, discernment around what? A guy was falsely accused of rape by a woman he was in a relationship with, and the video went viral, and you say we need to learn discernment? Y'all motherfuckers. What is this? Is this victim shaming? Is this victim blaming, ZZ? Hold on a second. My name is Chan, I'm the man of the voice, and I'm back with another reaction video. Is he? What? Hold on. Anyway, let me play it and we're going to get straight back into it. Y'all motherfuckers need to learn discernment.
Okay, that is what I'm going to say about this situation. Because the problem is with this whole situation is you can just look at her and just see that she's trouble.
Maybe it's me, but what is the way Victoria Everest looks got to do with seeing that she's trouble? You can look at her and just...
So, ZZ Mills has decided to enter, and she decided to blame black men and say that we need discernment for picking a woman like Victoria. We should be able to see she's trouble by, yeah. So she's just talking a load of rubbish, really, and just being a hater. But for some reason now, we want to blame black men, and this is a victim blaming, victim shaming, and it's the equivalent of a girl getting raped, and then you find that she gets raped, and you said, "Oh, well, your skirt or you should have been walking around so late." It's the exact same thing. There's no difference from it, and she feels as if she can just say whatever she wants to say. So I had to call her out for it.
She's trouble. Guys, do we look at her and just say, oh, this is a woman that is going to set me up and lie and put me in prison for raping her in a relationship? Is that what she looks like? What is the look of a woman that looks like that?
Right, you can see that the girl is troubled. And as we can see from that the clip, she's troubled, right? And this is the problem with man. A lot of you man are leading with skin complexion, looks, bum, hair.
I'm so confused. Why have you switched this to, oh, man are looking at the skin complexion? What is this? Why have you made it about her skin color and her bum and her hair? What is going on? I'm still confused as to why a woman that was caught on camera lying and being exposed for it is now, the men are being blamed. The men are being blamed for even being attracted to this woman. Is this what we're doing? Is this what we do to women when they get raped? Is this what we do? We're gonna blame them and say you should have known.
And you're not really understanding that a lot of these.
So I had to pull up. I had to pull out for that, man. So then, you know, I had to pull them up.
But it's definitely a commitment. You're chatting shit there. What's she talking about? How can she say that that's not a...
So that's a clip from Shadeborough a few weeks ago of a TikTok live that followed after an episode of Bkchat came out, and it had Sherine Green and Icecream, and they're going at each other. Yeah, it's viral. Go check it out. So I just simply said, look, last week it was protect black women. This week is you're on the knees to the whole of North Wheezy from the same black women, right? And that was after the Ginger Jay show. And who decided just to at me randomly for no reason, right? ZZ Mills. And she says, my name is China. You can't be this ignorant. None of these women generalize black women on the whole. They clearly have issues with each other. It's a personal matter. Your mate decided to generalize all black women. Not every black woman will get along with each other. This just happens to be two black women arguing. It's not the same as your friend, but we saw you low-key agreed with him, so I'm not surprised.
Yo, I was minding my own business, then ZZ Mills decided to at me. Look, guys, remember I'm keeping everything. So this is the timeline. This is the timeline, and we're talking about the difference in black treatment that black men get anyway. And I have not bothered her, and now she decided that she wants to pull up and she wants to bother me. She decided she wants to pull up and she wants to bother me. I am not, okay? Like the video, guys. Make sure you like the video. Let's keep it moving.
Okay, so then I say, you saw me low-key agree with him, laughing out loud. Please show me where I agreed with him. If it's protect black women, it's protect all black women. It's a simple concept. If that's hard for you to understand, then just say that. I love black women, so your comments won't work. Talk to the production as 90% women, as you know. Have a lovely day. So then Zizi Mills said, I was with him until he mentioned the hair, ... Did you not say that? Have the day you deserve. Have the day you deserve? So look, I'm like Zizi Mills. He's allowed to have his preference. This whole interaction from you, the same people that produced your show initially, right? Why are you acting like you don't know what Backchat's all about? Why are you acting like you don't know Trend Central's 90% women that produce, edit this and upload this? Why are you trying to act like this is my show and I've gone and create this? This is a very weird interaction.
Yeah, Zizi, why? But I'm internet ready. Zizi, look, I'm internet ready. I really am. Like, I really am. I'm out here making mini documentaries, like in her words. But on guard.
Just showing you the double standards. You're deciding to make a video that is blaming men, but you was at me in the comments about women.
To the non-black women that date black men that think like this, how do you feel when you see those? Because you see me, if I was his Asian girlfriend.
So you wanted to make think pieces about Ginger Jay. You wanted to at me publicly about Ginger Jay, okay? And then now you want to blame men for not having a spirit of discernment for a woman that's going to accuse them of grape and gets caught on camera. I can't believe. I genuinely, I'm so like, what is going on right now? And you currently have Victoria Everest on a full media campaign. What is happening, men? I hope you're watching. I hope you're watching.
I can't watch that and be like that,
right? And I'm not saying, and this is not me saying that what she's done is right. Discernment and know when to stop.
When a woman dates a guy and he abuses her and he beats her up, the worst types of crimes, do we grapes her?
Man,
do we
watch,
say she
pay
should have the
attention.
spirit of discernment? Do we say that? Is that something we should start saying? Because depending on the precedent of this is what men can start saying. The rhetoric you're spewing, Zizi, and what you're putting out there, it's okay. You want to do this for the men this time, all right. But the next time something happens,
certain things in life are avoidable, right? And I tell you how they're avoidable.
So Zizi entered the discussion for some reason, and she wanted to blame the man them. You know what I mean? She posted that on her page, so you can't say that was in a private story and someone. No, she posted it, and then she decided she wanted to double. She wants to double down, and she wanted to send shots directly at me. Why me, Zizi? Why
I find
me?
it so interesting that the men are really crying about this whole thing about what I'm saying, and now I've got fucking podcasters that I have no respect for atting me. I find it so interesting that the men are really.
That was me. She was sending a shot at. Just in case you don't know, that was at me. Oh, Zizi, where you sending shots? I don't have no respect for. That's lovely. That's lovely. But I break it down. Stay with me. Stay with me.
About this whole thing about what I'm saying, and now I've got fucking podcasters that I have no respect for atting me.
I have podcasts at me that I have no respect for. First of all, Zizi, I never atted you, not once. I made a video reaction to a video you put out. I did not at you. Other people atted you. And secondly, Zizi, respectful. Do you really think I live my life for the validation of Zizi Mills?
Because then I look at them, I think, your whole platform is based on bringing down black women. So don't even come over here and be at me and and doing videos on it or anything.
Your whole platform is built on bringing down black women.
Nah, she's triggered still. She's kind of triggered still. Zizi, she told me my whole platform was built on bringing down black women. I was like, I was like, what? My whole platform was built on bringing black women. Me? Zizi, I don't think you know anything about me. You definitely didn't know, because if she knew anything about me, she would have stayed away from this one. But she didn't, did she? No, she did not. Look what she did.
Let's challenge this. So I'm the man them's voice, and being the man them's voice, it means that yes, primarily I want the best outcomes for men first, but actually I want the best outcome for men because that equates to the best outcome for women, and then that equates to the best outcome for the family, and then the family, and the community, and then the world, and then technically I'm doing God's work. I've said this before. So I'm all about family values, I'm all about traditionalism, I'm all about the community, whereas you are the complete opposite of me, Zizi. So I guess why it might seem like I try to bring down black women, but no, I actually sit next to the most of the black women, and if you want to ask them, they will speak up.
How could I ever try to bring down black women? That's crazy.
Black women, no, I love black women, and the issue is, you know this, and you try to bring me down by saying I hate black. It just won't work, Zizi. It won't work. I am not Ginger Jay.
And I can see Ginger Jay doing eyes. Listen, fucker, you're the... Listen. Anyway, second of all, it's like any men that actually...
Nah. Why is ZZ Mills obsessed with Ginger Jay? She's always posting about him. She's always commenting about him. She's always talking about him. She's obsessed with Ginger. I don't know why. Like, he's not a woman, so she can't fancy him. He's not a woman, so she can't fancy him. No, it's the truth. Because he's not.
Respect. They've all told me you're 100% right.
Zizi, I don't care about the simps that you keep around you, the men that I respect. Of Zizi Mills, oh, I respect you. We don't give a damn who you respect, Zizi. Seriously, who are you to be talking about the men that I respect? We don't care. I certainly don't care. No one told you to at me.
And not that means, oh, that's how I validate whether I think I'm right or wrong. But I'm always open for correction. I'm always open for people that I respect.
She keeps trying to talk about the people that I respect, but you have to ask yourself, Zizi, like, we don't care about the men that in your circle that want to pander to in the comments for your respect and validation and admiration of ZZ Mills. Like, what are we doing? Seriously, what are we doing here?
Rate telling me, yeah, ZZ, maybe none of them have said you're right. And big up to the men in the comments that get it as well.
We don't create echo chambers here. Do you understand? You don't have to agree with me. That's the whole point of having an open platform. We can have discussions, we can have debates, and yeah, you can have a rebuttal and you can have arguments. That's fine. We don't always have to agree. Do you understand? But you're trying to create a narrative where, oh, if the men that don't agree with me or the women don't agree with me, there's an issue. I think the issue is with you, Zizi.
The others, by
say again, yeah, is that you see that spiritual healer that the Victoria girl said that he said that she hacked his account. How?
Guys, do you remember the Netflix documentary on the Tinder swindler? One man finessed women, right? And he went viral, but he did something that a lot of women do every single day. Clearly, is doing, okay? And they don't.
So, for some reason, Zizi decided that she wants to just ride up and start blaming the man them, doubling down, everyone. So then, and she thought she could come at me and in the comments and the rest of it. So, you know, and then she claps back at Bouncer because Bouncer does a reaction video to her as well.
The level of intelligence is shocking. A black woman has done something wrong. Ginger Jay, came for a whole race of women, reduced a whole race of women to wigs and lashes. However, even if you put that to the side, when you say cancel, that would mean that there's some loss or public ridicule. Victoria has her own business, whatever that is. I'm pretty sure that after all of this, it will have an effect on whatever it is she does. The attention she got will now make it harder, hopefully impossible, to finesse another man. No brands will ever work with her. No one will ever fund any of her trips, etc. She's been cancelled. Men defending Ginger Jay, providing other factors as to why Ginger Jay had his outburst, etc.
I'm one of them.
Some even said he was right. I have not seen any woman say what she done was. If you watch my video and translated that as me defending her, then you clearly lack comprehension. I even said she wasn't right. The men who are the men who are emotionally and occupy the ability to comprehend, understand exactly what I meant. Yeah, that grammatically was just terrible, so we don't. So guys, this is a clip Easy meals. And not only I wouldn't even call this doubling down or tripling down. This is quadrupling down. And but let's get into what Bouncer said.
Remember the Ginger Jay situation? The whole world and their dog and their cat, Ache, every single person had something to say. And we've seen someone caught live in 4K saying, yeah, boom, I put a fake grape allegation and there's multiple men. Let's play this, look.
So I see a lot of people tagging me in this whole Victoria thing. I had a guy in my DMs the other day ask me why I hadn't spoken about it. One thing I'm going to say about this is y'all motherfuckers need to learn discernment.
See?
Okay, that is what I'm going to say about this situation. Because the problem is with this whole situation is you can just look at her and just see that she's trouble. And this is the problem with man. A lot of you man are leading with skin complexion, looks, bum, hair, and you're not really understanding that a lot of these gal have no substance whatsoever.
Like, I just don't even understand that. You get me? Like, there's a video that's come out, her setting men up for fake grape charges, and it's the man's fault. So what?
Facts.
We get attacked for dating outside of our community, but now when we date inside our community, it looks bum. So what do we do then?
So what we doing here? Literally what Bouncer said. Like,
so look, that was, so this is showing you how viral this video, this has gone. And she chose at this time to, and she chose to make it, so then I had to give her a final warning. And this is, So I had to give her a final warning.
When Margs announced he'd be removing Ginger Jay as a co-host of Pen Game, he did it because he felt he had a responsibility and obligation to the black women he worked with, and that included you, ZZ. And he spoke about the black woman in the space he works with, and I couldn't understand why he did that. Even though him and Ginger Jay were friends, and he was an integral part of the Pen Game company, when it came time to make a difficult decision, Mark stood up for black women and he was applauded by them, even though many men didn't think he should and have criticised him publicly for it. But Mark stood firm as a leader.
Like I said, I've got staff that are black women, people that work. There's Pen Game girls that rap that are black women, and people that I work with, from Esther to Hema to Mimi to Koi to Gina. There's so much going on. I shouldn't have to explain why it's important. But if it don't fall into your wheelhouse, it's literally because you don't care. You don't understand.
No, of course not.
Do you understand the reason for the outrage?
But you have ZZ Mills, who has built her platform of. ZZ Mills prescribes to being LGBTQ.
Right, so I'm bi.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I like to lick a clit here or there. That's what I always say to people.
Crazy. How could she just listen? I'm just trying to figure out something. Why you always trying to talk about man if you don't like man? It makes sense, but I would think that if I like what? Why you keep talking about man? You're coming out as bisexual. No, you don't like what? You like to little clit here. I even say this. This is crazy. Sometimes I think people forget all the rubbish that they put out. It all come back to bite you.
Really fine, but it begs the question: how much she was lighter-skinned women, but yet she simply couldn't say what Margs did and completely denounced Victoria Everest. Mind you, Victoria Everest, a woman she has no connection with, she made it into a joke. Yeah, motherfuckers. How can you start something so serious and address men like that? She made it about being gassed. ZZ Mills made it about skin complexion. ZZ Mills made it about... She even doubled down, tripled and quadrupled down on the elder Iris Latham and claimed the only reason he got scammed was due to him being gassed over Victoria Everest's looks.
See that spiritual healer that...
This man is an elder. He hasn't had any claims other than the fake one, Victoria Everest, and now whatever ZZ Mills conjures up in a little head. The elderly are a protected group and are vulnerable to being scammed. If that was an elderly woman that had been scammed, imagine if a public figure started clowning them for it. Majority of people who get scammed don't report it due to being ashamed, and people like Z has an obsession with Ginger Jay, in which she's clearly biased and has clearly been compromised. Black women like...
I can't lie. This is why I said it's the final warning to ZZ, because we had enough. Like, man, them fully had enough and said, no, stop. You need to stop that. You're a bit too cheeky. So I'm going to remind you of a few little things. Let's remind her.
Females talk about they're the least protected group, but it's actually episode. I've seen this. Ginger Jay crashed out due to past traumas he's experienced from his own community that were brought out during the episode of Bkchat, and he was cancelled, whereas Victoria Everest was given a platform to talk about hers with the same community just weeks apart. Cece Mills has been allowed to spew her toxic ideologies wrapped under the guise of cultural commentary while still being marketed to the mainstream as one of our brightest. The truth is this, Cece Mills sold out a long time ago and only serves the wishes of her corporate masters, but yet still is platformed by the likes of Capital X and Channel 4. I put this to Capital X on Channel 4 and any other brands that she works with. Any man that blamed the woman for being great would have been immediately deplatformed or handed in a letter of resignation, and a majority of men would support that, and if they didn't, they would be labeled. These tactics were tried but failed against myself, King Richards, Gabs and the rest of the men on the panel. Cece Mills, you clearly have forgotten your come up, screaming about not getting to a nightclub and made it about colorism, when it's not about skin colour or about how you look, but more about your disgusting attitude and lack of accountability. This is the real reason why you dislike Ginger Jay, because he was talking about women like you. He just didn't know how to articulate and triggered you. But I'm not Ginger Jay, Cece Mills, and you need to be put in your place. And yes, that is far away from black men. I don't care what you've done and if Stormzy rates you, because over here, we rate Chip. Cece Mills, it's funny how you look down on the podcasters like myself, even though we're coming up working with the same platform that gave you a voice. Big up Trend Central. You guys. Men are tired, especially black men, of forever being told we are the bane of black women's problems. I see you, Cece Mills, as an agent of destruction, sent to divide our community, and they're paying you nicely for it, so it's you that's become gassed. In truth, you have no original talking points. You regurgitate talking points and conversations without any prior research, and can give opinions, but you cannot handle them. Final warning. Able to debate them, because remind you how far you are falling from where you should be. You can hide behind the career, the clothes, the social media, but behind all of this is an extremely insecure woman. In fact, you're a baby mama, just without the children. And the bitterness comes out every time you speak about a topic, because unlike me, you do not seek to forge relations between a heavily broken diaspora. You seek to further push the that it represents. My name is China. I'm the man's voice. Zizi, stay out of black men's. Actually, stay out of men's business altogether. Just like you tell us to stay out of women's hair, right? My name is China.
I said to her, she blocked me after that. Yeah, that was the first bit of discernment that she showed. She blocked me after that. That was the first bit. She was actually smart for that. I got her. I rate her. That was the first bit of smart. That was the smartest thing she did. Blocking me was the smartest thing she did. So then, something, in the timeline that's going on, this is what's happened. Ginger Jay's been brought back into it. So shout out to Ginger Jay. I went with him. We went to awards ceremony. It was lit. It was lit awards ceremony. It was lit. Hold on. Let's go. Let me put it up. Went to the Charles Gordon Awards. Went to the Charles Gordon Awards last weekend. That was lit. So, where's the... You see that picture there, me and Ginge? Caption says, "Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. When I told Ginger Jay you're on your own, it was about a comment he made, but I would never leave a friend in need, as my actions have shown since. This is his personal road to redemption. He needs to walk it, but it doesn't mean he's walking alone. A huge thank you to Charles Gordon CGA Awards for recognising his hard work, but also recognising he has so much work to do, and it wasn't time for him to win. but recognised his achievements and celebrated him for them. I'm a champion of men's mental health and the lack of support for men and the stigma attached. I believe in healing and damaged diaspora, where some others seek to further divide and use Ginger Jay Entertainment to push their personal agendas. The internet is not real. Cancel who? So this is taken from the Charles Gordon Awards, where they work on excellence, and Ginger Jay was nominated. A lot of people thought that he was not going to actually be there, but the awards founders, they really wanted him to be there. He didn't win, and I told him, bro, you was never gonna win this, but it was important that it was still there, and we still had the VIP, everything. So yeah, that's me there. It's Jay Spade, you see Spencer Furen, Richard Blackwood, what's that guy's name? The guy from the Reporter guy, and Anton Allen. So you saw us there. So they got So Solid Crew performing on, so we're just getting a little live vibes with So Solid Crew. Got So Solid Crew performing. Yeah, you see me, look at me. Yeah, I'm looking like a real black James Bond right now. Shouts to Aish and Shells from Mama Drama podcast. Big them up. This is a really nice photo. Shout out to them.
Ginger Jay.
Come on, Ginger! This is what they nominated.
Francis and Kaz Crosby. And the winner is Kaz Crosby.
No matter what, bro, you're still a winner to the man, them, bro. Come on, man. Be nominated. You're still a winner to the man, them, yeah? No matter what, you're still a winner to the man, them. Kaz Crosby won. I low key know that if he wasn't, that stuff never happened, he would have definitely won that award. Big up Kaz though, because she's definitely doing her thing. Big up Kaz, but I know she would have. He definitely would have took that award if that stuff never had happened. But it is what it is. It did happen.
Awards, man.
Yeah.
I was nominated through the hard work.
You didn't win though.
I didn't win.
They was never gonna give that to you.
They was never giving me that shit.
They was never gonna give that to you.
But big up Charles Gordon.
Yeah, big them up.
Because they got a backlash to kick me out of the award ceremony.
People started booing and shit. People started cheering.
They got a backlash. I got a big cheer. And it ain't about that.
It ain't about that.
Big up Charles Gordon.
Big them up.
Big
man.
up guys.
Big up Charles Gordon Awards.
Yeah, they
man.
got a backlash. Yeah. And they stuck with me.
They gave man the table, the VIP table.
Come on.
They looked after. Come on, China. You know what I mean? They cancel who, man?
Oh no, we're not
cancel who.
Oh, did it? Oh, guess what?
Oh, you gonna tell them?
We've got another award show next week, so we'll see you next week, guys.
Oh, I'm gonna put on a different suit now.
Different suit,
a little pink shirt or something. See me? Aye.
Come on.
Man's outside in real life, man. This is my brother in real life. Shout out to Jay Spades. Outside, Charles Gordon Award. Cancel who, man? Man is outside in real life. Cancel who? Man is outside in real life. That's what we're saying. What we saying, Master? No. Come on, you right here.
Keep on winning.
Win them, congratulations.
Keep on winning.
Richard
Blackwood. I'm just not here to know. Vampire.
Win the circle. I don't know what he's got. Where he's got. I need some of that. I need some of that. We're outside. Everybody's winning. All right. What we saying, Master? No. Come on, you right here.
Keep on winning.
Win them, congratulations.
Keep on winning.
Richard
Blackwood. I'm not here to know. Vampire.
Win the circle. I don't know what he's got. Where he's got. I need some of that. I need some of that. We're outside. Everybody's winning. All right. What we saying, Master? No. Come on, you right here. Boss. Yeah, man's looking fly still. Trust me, I do the tracking and that, but you know, sometimes I gotta do that, you know what I mean? I see you, big you up. Brothers them, Boxer, I see you them, I see you, I see you, I see you, I see you, big you up. Big up King. Big up everyone that's locked in. Yes, like the video guys, subscribe to the channel. You see me there? You don't want me to slap on the suit, you know. You don't want me to slap on that suit. It's dangerous when I slap on that suit. It's dangerous. It's dangerous for your baby mums. It's dangerous for your baby mum when I slap on that suit. It's dangerous. Lisa, mafia. So solid cool. Lisa, mafia.
It's a young I got the clean. What you saying?
This is an honor of excellence.
You can't get cancelled.
British soul music. An artist, a songwriter, a collaborator whose work helped shape Leo.
It's a young I got the clean. What you saying? Yo, Jins, what we saying? Hey, Jins, what we saying?
He doesn't look cancelled to me. Cancel culture is fake. Yeah, so that was last weekend. Okay. So he's not looking cancelled to me, alright? So that was last weekend, alright? Okay. He's not looking cancelled to me, I'm just saying. That was last weekend. He's not looking cancelled to me.
What's going on, you lot, man?
But then this happened.
I couldn't imagine this Ginger J stuff is still going on.
Minnie, trust me, you're not the only one. It's been 5 weeks and they're still talking about Ginger J. Yo, my name is Chan, I'm the man them's voice, and I'm back with another video. Make sure you like the video, you comment, subscribe to the channel, turn notification bell so you never miss an upload. And yeah, let's get straight back into it. Ginger J. It's been 5 weeks and they still got their mouths and their minds and their comments on Ginger J.
You know, shouts out to Shea Bar. I see Shea Bar posted. It was basically Ginger J. He posted up this video.
Hey guys, what's
going
on? It's me.
So
back.
after posting that video, I noticed in the comment section, it was getting a lot of bad feedback to him saying he's going into therapy. It's basically an accountability thing where he wants to hold himself accountable for certain things and try to understand.
So Ginger J is officially back. He posted on his Instagram that he's going to be working with Accountability, which is a CIC company, on working on some of the issues which made him crash out on Bkchat, and also work with young people. So he's taken to Instagram to let people know, to mixed reviews. Majority of people are supporting it, including myself, and Shadebar's gonna posting it. But it seems that some people within our community don't really want redemption for Ginger J, even though they told him that he needs to get therapy, he needs to seek help. He's got that therapy and he's seeking help and he wants to document it. There seems to be some people with a problem, and this is what Minnie is talking about.
But it was basically getting a lot of bad feedback. I get a lot of people, you know, they claim to be people of the book, you know, they're Christians or they're whatever religion they are, but still they don't know how to forgive, which I think is wrong, because we all are asking for some sort of forgiveness.
We are all looking for a level of forgiveness for something. He without sin cast the first stone, as they say, right? So especially so many Christian people that make up the Shea Barrel comments, the inability to even allow for your mind to process that someone might actually be on a journey and is ready to have accountability and redemption. They just can't process it.
I noticed one person inside the comment section, Asher D. Shouts out to Asher D. And then you did an emoji where you're covering your face. Is the emoji. So you've done this emoji where you're covering your face, and I've noticed you've got like a lot of likes. At the time, I see like 800 people liking it. Everyone's doing whatever they're doing under it. Like you're all sort of taking the piss, you know, that the guy is doing what he's doing. Asher D, I didn't understand why you, of all people, yeah, would do something like that.
Yeah, Ashley Waters, aka Asher D from Solemnly. I think I've seen him do quite a few questionable things.
So look, so Ginger J recently announced that he's on a therapy journey, working with Accountable UK, which is a CIC organisation. You're working young people and taking them on a journey, taking them through therapy, and he announced it, and you know, it's been met to some mixed feedback, and Ashley Watts, aka Ashley D, did a hand face emoji, and that was in the Shade Borough comments, and Minnie has taken it on himself to criticise him and say, listen, why are you doing that for? This guy's just trying to sort his life out, and this is where it started, and this only happened like 48 hours ago.
Of late, should I say, in the last few years. And I've had criticism about Ashley. Some people have messaged me behind the scene and said, oh, you don't know Ashley, how I know him. And yes, he's done amazing for the community, definitely. But there's been times where he's fallen short. In actual fact, I think he's probably been quite damaging towards the community and to black people as whole.
Number one, you yourself understand what it is like to be bullied online.
So Solid Crew star jail for 18 months. So Solid Crew rapper Ashley Waters was today sentenced to 18 months in a young offenders institution for being caught with a gun he had bought for protection. The 19-year-old member of So Solid Crew. Look, Ashley, I don't have to keep going in and reminding you, but bro, you forgot you did some stupid things too. That some people in today's world, if that happened today, they're gonna X you out. But you managed to change things, right? And we stuck with you.
Internet turned on you. Whether it was the George Floyd situation or something happened and people are saying, how come you're not speaking up on it? And you're like, you're having a meltdown. Right? Here's you having a meltdown.
These men out here, yeah, why this been going on? And I said, look, I'm talking now. People are being killed.
Now, watching someone that is a professional actor cry, you find yourself in a little funny scenario. Like, does he mean it? Does he not? But I know he means it, because people really got onto him during the time saying, why aren't you posting about this? Why aren't you speaking up, Ashley? And then look, he's been comforted by his wife because that's how deep he felt it. And you probably did feel it that deep. So this is what the man are trying to remind you.
Put out there and feel that shit. And all anyone can complain about is who's posting about it or who's not. You don't know what I've been through for this thing.
Yeah, you're right, Ashley. We probably don't know what you've been through for this thing or what you had to sacrifice for this thing, because you've been through a lot. But because you have, I also want you to remember how it felt when the whole world turned against you. And then put yourself in Ginger J's shoes. And that's what Minnie's trying to say.
That's you having a little meltdown.
Yeah, and that's what Minnie's trying to say. Like, Ashley Waters has a big platform. He's an inspirational person. He's probably someone that could have really helped and guided him. And he's taken this moment as an opportunity to kind of, I don't know, issue him, innit? Which is really nice. And that's what he's taken it on board to say. And he's done it publicly.
Because you understand what it's like when the whole internet turns against you. I expected better from you because you know what it's like. If anything, I expected you to be the voice of reason because you know what it feels like. And number one, the fundamentals, what this whole conversation is rooted in, actually, you should have known better. Ginger J saying that he doesn't want to date black women anymore because of his experiences. This is the roots of the conversation. Remember on that podcast when he said that the sisters gave him a hard time. They wasn't hearing that. Yeah? And they did some stuff like they told him he doesn't love himself, self-hate because he wants to date out of his race. They told him he doesn't love his mum.
The majority of people that saw that Ginger J clip did not watch the full Backchat episodes, and it shows in how they speak in the comments. Because shout out to for Minnie for this breakdown, because he really broke it down, and that's exactly what happened. Are we agreeing with it? No. Did we say it was right? No. But if you can't see what led up to the crash out, then how can we ever stop a crash out from happening again? Or even how can a man be on a road to redemption if you can't understand?
Yeah, they got him to the boiling point where he snapped, and because they hurt his feelings, he decided, fuck it, I'm gonna hurt your feelings back. Take off your wig. Take off your wig. So that there is the highlight of that podcast, and that's what got the guy cancelled. But ultimately...
And that's what I think majority of people just don't, they haven't looked back to how to how it got there. And this is why I was trying to do this timeline to show the events, because without that, it's just. But I also feel like that thing with Ginger J had to happen, because without that, it would have exposed all of this, the one-sided outrage, you know, from women and media, and to Victoria Everest, and to the Sherine and Ice Cream scenario, and especially to Miss All Fabulous. There's just, it's always crickets when it comes down to the badness that women do, and sometimes it's the worst types. And it's just interesting, you know, so interesting.
It's about the guy expressing that he doesn't want to date black women, and these are my reasons for it.
On Bkchat, I said this was a loaded question because no matter how you answered it, no one's going to be happy. And I said, you're not going to set me up. And unfortunately, Ginger J is not as versed as me on the platforms and debating. And they set him up and they tricked him. They tricked him out of his position. They didn't make him answer that way.
Because I got cheated on by one, and what the sister said to him was, well, maybe it's your fault you got cheated on. Bang out of order again. So this is the contributing factors to Ginger J going mad. I expect you, Ashadi, to understand a man that's dating out of his race more than anybody else. I expect you to understand this more than anybody else. Do you know why, Ashadi? Let's get a little picture up. Look at this little picture, Ashadi. Look at this. This is you and your stepdad. Does anybody want to address the elephant in the room?
I mean, it's a big white elephant, isn't it? I wasn't expecting this. Like, there ain't nothing wrong with your stepdad being white. But if you're gonna be talking about self-hate into Ginger J dating an Asian woman, I mean, what does that really say about your mother, Ashley? And I think this is what Minnie's trying to point to. If it's self-hate for Ginger J, go for being Asian, what about your growing up in a home with a white stepfather?
Ashadi and his stepfather?
Isn't that a good question? Minnie's moving at 50, putting out these pictures, but Ashadi's stepfather's a white man, and there's nothing wrong with that. But they're talking about self-hate. But if it's self-hate for Ginger J, then isn't it self-hate for his mother? And then they're gonna talk about, well, Ginger J was putting black women down. Not initially, he wasn't. Initially, he was not, and he got drew out, you know. And then he said some dumb ish, and now they're using that against him forever. But his mum could have gone and got with a black guy after. She chose the white guy. What's the problem?
Does anybody want to help me address the elephant in the room? Ashadi, so you're leaving all these silly emojis. Look at your stepfather. He's not black. He's a white man. How the fuck did that happen? What that means is your mum is with a white man. So it's okay, innit? It's okay, innit? You're a professional on this. If anyone should have been in Ginger J's corner, it should have been you. Because you're a fucking professional. You are a professor at this. A black man was raised with a white man in the house.
I don't know if Minnie's trying to be intentionally funny, because you know he does comedy, but he is really funny. But he's saying something seriously, that you're a professional, you know. You was raised with a white man in the house. Yeah. You know what you're doing, Minnie. You know what you're doing.
And you've got the audacity to be in the comment section leaving these emojis when you should have been in that guy's corner, because you know what it's like. You grew up in an interracial home. You're not the guy for that. You're not the guy for doing what you think you're trying to do. You're not the guy. You got different teaching. Stop playing games. Stop trying to be a part of the circus, and open your eyes and be your authentic self. And your authentic self says, yeah, you was raised in an interracial household. Okay? So imagine I play the devil's advocate and I say to you, all right, Ashadi, how come your mum's with a white guy? What, it's self-hate? Your mum don't love herself. Ha ha. Yeah, your mum don't love herself, Asha. Hey, yeah, but she's with a white man. How come when she broke up with your dad or whatever happened and your dad's no longer in the picture, how come she didn't replace your dad with another black man?
Yeah, I can't lie. These are some good questions, because these are what I would have said. Is it self-hate when your mum did it? When you grew up with this white man in your house, was that self-hate? Or is it just Ginger J who suffers self-hate?
Ashadi, does that mean that your mum don't love herself? Your mum don't love her dad? Ah, she must hate her dad. She must hate. Oh, your mum hates her own dad.
See, this is the narrative that they push onto us. She hates her dad. You hate your mom. You hate your dad. You hate this. You hate everyone. You hate everyone because you know you date outside your race. You date whoever you want. That's the narrative that they push onto the man them. So when you flip it around, it doesn't. No one likes it, but it's just playing devil's advocate. That's all. Just playing devil's advocate.
She hates your dad. She hates her dad. Imagine I did that. Wouldn't that trigger you? So that is exactly what those sisters did to that guy, and that guy was triggered and he flipped. And then we cancelled him. Stupid. So you, being a dummy, I'm supposed to be on a break, but we're not going to have it. We're not going to have it. Shouts out to the So Solid crew. But Swiss has done one, and I had to tell him.
Good point, Carl. When I saw Swiss drop that Black Queens video after Ginger Jay and use it as a moment to monetize his rap thing, I'm like, is this what we're doing? Swiss, I look at you as, well, I don't look at you as a leading community, but I look at you someone that's definitely got a voice, and you used your voice rather than try to educate, you used it as a moment to gain points and get black women on your side. But I'm gonna always ask these men that are using black women,
why can't everyone just be like Romeo and Harvey? They just mind their business. You never see Romeo in comment sections laughing at people. You never see Romeo making videos clowning people. And when I see Harvey making videos, Harvey's trying to like, yo, you guys, we need to allow it now. Like, Harvey's just trying to find peace. But with me, I'm a truthful guy. And what you did wasn't truthful and it wasn't sincere. Because it can't be truthful. You trying to put that emoji on a man, that's the fundamentals of the argument is he doesn't date black women, he wants to date a white woman. When your mum is bringing white man in the house, you got Danny or whatever his name is in the fucking front room.
Nah, he's too funny, man. He's too funny. He's too funny. How could he be like, hey, when you got Danny in the front room, you got white man in the front room, what are you talking about? Hey. No, he's too funny. Big up Minnie, big up. Hey, subscribe to the channel, guys. Like the video, it's free. What are you doing? Like the video, let's go.
You're fucking mad at Ginger Jay. You should understand. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Because listen, that stepfather, I see the show. There was a little program that you had, and he was on there like, he's a good man.
Obviously, I have to accept that I'm not his blood father. Even now, I don't say he's my stepson. I always say he's my son.
You don't have to be blood related to be someone's dad. I mean,
you don't have to be blood related to be someone's dad. And to be honest with you, I like that terminology, because shout out to all the stepfathers, you know, the father that stepped up, as women like to say. But the man that stepped up for you was a white man, and your mother could have dated a black man and she chose not to. But is that self-hate? Or did she just fall in love with someone who happened to be a white man and he raised you and looked at you as his own son?
My first impression, if I'm honest, Richard was born in Jamaica, innit? So he had a very strong Jamaican accent. And I just thought, like, is he doing this for me?
Yeah, he was a yard man. He's a yard man. Just because he's white doesn't mean, you know what I mean? He had a Caribbean accent, he said. We have people back at home in Africa just the same as well. They like to call them expats over here, expats, yeah? But we have got them too. And he was just trying to check. He was not on M-Dot. You know what M-Dot? Yeah, Carl. That's kind of long. M-Dot being your stepdad. That's crazy.
That's a fucking good man. And you know what? If I had to choose my man over a what-list black father, I'm choosing the white guy. I'm choosing your stepdad. So that shows you it's not really about colour so much, because he was the guy to do the job. He was the level-headed guy that you needed about. He was the level-headed guy that your mum needed, and he just happened to be white. It's not a sin. It doesn't mean your mum hates herself. It doesn't mean your mum hates her dad. It doesn't mean it's self-hate. It just means that she found a man that she loved that could deliver what she needed, but he just wasn't black. That's all it means. So, all these got like trying to paint the narrative that Ginger Jay don't love his mum, he don't love that, he don't like, why should he? Bro, Ginger Jay's not the only one. Because even Asher D's mum don't even want to flipping date a black man. Asher D, come better, man. I don't want to see you in comment sections with 800 people liking your thing, because no one should like that comment from you, because
I have to accept that I'm not his blood father. Even now, I don't say he's my stepson. I always say he's my son.
You don't have to be blood related to be someone's dad. I mean, my first impression, if I'm honest, Richard was born in Jamaica, innit? So he had a very strong Jamaican accent, and I just thought like, is he doing this for me?
So, listen, you see it there. All right. So now, Minnie had something to say to him, but then guess what? Ashley Waters replied back. So look, Ashley's played.
So,
Is the internet ready?
The saga continues. It seems like Ashley Waters has actually replied to Minnie, aka My Nature Music, about some of the criticisms that he had in regard to the Ginger J. And Ashley Waters says this: "How did you get all of that from an emoji? Crazy. Great journalism, my friend. We have mutuals next time. Just shout me, bro. Always up for the chat. Just shout me." So this is what Ashley Waters has said to Minnie, and this was in Bouncer's comments on Instagram, because Bouncer reposted it and put it on his YouTube. Okay, he did a breakdown on this. All right. So Minnie dropped this video on his Instagram account, and it says, "Top Boys Ashley Waters clowns Ginger J in comment section for going to accountability therapy classes," and he just basically says he doesn't really feel as if Ashley Waters should be using his position to be trying to bring down someone that is already working and that is trying to be accountable and take therapy for some of the things that he's been through. Okay, and this is regards to the Ginger J Bkchat episode. Oh my gosh, why are we still talking about Ginger J? You guys are distracting us from Victoria Everest, but I digress. Let's get back to this. So this is what we're talking about. So Minnie posts this and asks Ashley Waters, "If the world turned against you and tried to cancel you, and then a troublemaker posted you, and people was in the comment section posting these emojis, common sense will tell you they are laughing at you. So to ask me how I know what you meant, trust me, I know. And it wasn't positive or to uplift Ginger J. Because if Ginger J himself would have liked your comment, remember you are big Asher D. If the comment was in his favour, that would have made his day and would have been an honour to have the support of someone so established approval. If I'm wrong, answer the question. Number 1, did you post that emoji to uplift Ginger J during his times of hardship? 2, and do you believe the 2,000 people who liked your comment did so in support of Ginger J? Think carefully, my brother, and be truthful when you're answering these questions. But all that to the side, I think you're one of the good guys, very flawed like the rest of us, but you're definitely one of the good brothers. But that message empowered those who was demonstrating a hate campaign on Ginger J, and I had to stop it because that was outside of the comment he made. He's a good guy too." So then Minnie goes to do another post about Asher D, and he posts it up here and he says, "My post wasn't an attempt to destroy Ashley Waters." Damn, he keeps tagging him. I know Ashley's getting stressed over this. "It was to destroy the spirit of the comment he posted, which was only an emoji, but that emoji was enough to empower 2,000 anti-Ginger J supporters using his comment as a button of agreement that he should go away, working at the expense of a man who is just trying to change his life. Big up Ashley Waters, aka Asher D. You're a big inspiration to many. Minnie respects you and your journey and your efforts to help the brothers in the community. The levels of success you have reached in the entertainment world is commendable, and Minnie applauds you. I know how many people who know you, and they are all good people, so I'm 100 sure you're good peoples too."
So look, so Ashley Waters hit him back up, and now they're having a little back and forth with Minnie, and it's nothing crazy, you know. But Minnie's studying what he's saying, and he's just saying, look, you got a platform, you're Ashley Waters, and you don't need to be on platforms doing that. Do you get me? That's not what's needed of you, and that's what he's saying. And I can kind of agree with him, you know. I don't know. A lot of people saying he's reaching over a comment, but at the same time, thousands of people liked that comment and started getting in the comment and you know, clowning Ginger J and being rude about him. So, you know.
Minnie, just saying to Asher, look, I F with you, Asher, but on this one you got it wrong, and he's just trying to appeal to Asher's nature, and they got mutuals. So, you know, he's mutual saying they're cool, he's saying you're cool, you just got it wrong on this one.
Just gonna take my daughter to do some trampolining and jumping and all that, have a bit of fun now. But I see I noticed you lot have been on my page, you lot have been seeing what's going on between Ginger J, Asher D and myself. Like I said to you before, it's not a mini verse Ginger J, it's not a mini verse Asher D thing. I like Asher D. Asher D's a good guy, you know, we have mutual friends, you know. I know people that know him very, very well, such as the likes of Muhammad George. Shouts out to Muhammad George. I know Muhammad George is very, very close with him. so close that they had a joint birthday party. Hey, Ashadi, remember about 2010, you had a joint birthday with Mohammed George. I was actually at that birthday party. You was in the 10 rooms up at West End. He was in 10.
Sometimes you just gotta remind the man and say, look, I've been there, bro. I've been there. You just might not know me, recognize me, but I've been there. Not every time everyone that's in there's got to be in the camera. Man, just remind you. Don't make me go old school, blood. Don't make me go old school.
I was there. You know, Mohammed George is a good guy. You know, this mental health thing is crazy. What I want you to do is take in consideration Ginger Jay's mental health. Yes, he was right. He was wrong. I mean, he was wrong. You know, he lost his cool. But we're trying to move forwards now. We're trying to build back up a brother. I want you to take into consideration a brother's mental health, because I know you're an advocate for mental.
They only care about men's mental health on social media. In real life, they don't. Ginger Jay said some ish. This has been over 7 weeks now, but yet they can't let it go. We were on Victoria Everest, but for somehow it spun back round to Ginger Jay, and no one cares about his mental health, what he has to go through. They want him to.
No one cares about his mental health. Watch this. Do you get me? Like, it's been, look how many weeks it's been, but they're still on Ginger Jay, even though, look at all what I spoke about, the Sherine Green ice cream, calling her out, yeah, after she just been married, the Miss R Fabulous threatening to essay a child, and Victoria Everest being arrested, well, she was arrested as well, charged for it. I got a conviction for it. Being filmed, setting up a man, an ex-boyfriend for grape. Look at all what we've had to experience, but yet back once again it's Ginger Jay, and it's all about him on his road to redemption. When it comes down to black men, it's all about cancel black men. There's no redemption. This is why man like Michael Ward, you're in trouble, boy. You're in trouble. Young Philly, you're in trouble. If you don't bust case, you're in trouble. You're in big trouble.
Take his life, but because he's not and he's still showing up, they're mad.
You've been on the front page of men's health magazine, where you spoke about mental health, you know, and recovery and stuff like that, you know, alcohol recovery. You've been through your.
Nah, you're on the cover of Men's Health magazine, speaking on mental health, talking about your journey and your battles with alcoholism and depression. I didn't even know these things, Ashley, but if you've been through this, you know there was a time where people would have X'd you out. Like, just have the same bit of grace for Ginger Jay. That's all we're saying.
So what I want you to do is just respect the process that another black man is trying to build himself up, you know, and we don't want to be doing any silly emojis or saying anything that could, you know, agitate anything or mess up his process, you know, of recovery. And it's as simple as that, man. You know, some people are going to say it's just an emoji, but it wasn't a positive emoji. You know, you and I both know it wasn't from a...
Saying it was just an emoji is a way to cover up the disrespect. At the end of the day, there was no need for him to put that emoji. Yes, he could put it, but as someone that's respected in the community, as someone, could he have put a better emoji? And you got to understand, we could start talking about some of the damage that maybe some of the programs and some of the productions you've filmed and you've produced have done to the community, but we don't.
If it was from...
I mean, it's Top Boy. Do you think Top Boy is a good representation of the community? Do you think Top Boy is a positive impact? Because we hate it up, right? But do you think films like Top Boy is a positive impact? Do dramas like Top Boy, do you think that is a positive impact on the youth? Or do you think it has a negative impact? In the chat, let me know, chat. I want to know, is Top Boy a positive? Is that positive? Because, you know, I need to know. Is that a positive? Do you think shows like Top Boy help our community? Let me know in the chat.
Hearted place, Ginger Jay, I'm very, very sure would felt pleasured to like that emoji. Ginger Jay's family and friends would have been happy and honored to press the like button on that emoji. The reason why they didn't is because it wasn't in his favor. The 2,000 people that was in the comment section who actually liked that that emoji was in favor of cancelling.
Ashley Waters, I'm pretty sure you haven't even watched the full Trend Central episode. Why would you? I don't think it's something you would have watched. But if you did, you probably would not have posted that emoji. Like, I think if you had watched it, you probably would not have a post that emoji.
Jay, and I know that for a fact, and so do you know that. Let's not play stupid games because you're not dealing with a stupid man right now. It's your boy Minnie. Let me go and have some fun with the family. It's Saturday. You guys have some fun with your family. I'm out of here. Have a blessed day. Peace.
Hey, let me show you what's mad, yeah? Thousands of people, yeah, commenting, sharing, reposting around the world. Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people doing that, yeah, to oppress one man, Ginger Jay, is okay. But then one man like me stands up for him and says, nah, this is not right. It's not good for his mental health. And guess who they say is doing too much?
They're coming for you, Minnie, now, but they were coming for me first. And they're still coming for me still. You hate black women, you hate your mother, you agree with Ginger Jay, you was laughing. All of this stuff, they'll come for everybody, but they won't come for... It actually makes me laugh, but you can't get me out here and you won't be able to do that with me. It won't work. It didn't work on the show and it won't work now.
Guess who they accuse of doing too much? Like, thousands of people can antagonize one man, that's okay. The minute one man stands up for that person, then he's doing too much.
This is how it is. Like, everyone thinks it's okay to come at somebody, and then when somebody finally says, I want to stand up for that person, that's what I've done with Ginge. I might know Ginge, but it has nothing to do with that. I stand up for people that I don't know every single day. I just don't like the little guy being, you know, yeah, no, it's not a nice feeling, man. And if you're someone that wants to kick someone when they're down already, and you can't, and your heart won't allow you to see past anything other than, no, they just, that's the way they are, then you've got a dark heart, and I pray for you.
Then goes to post this up. When someone is wrong, it's important to let them know. But once that person has acknowledged they're wrong and apologized, we must not keep piling pressure on that person, because over time, you will then become the oppressor. His caption says this: don't become one of those people who like to judge to the extent where you accept apologies, you don't accept apologies from people. That behavior can be even more ugly than the person who done wrong in the begin with. If a man says he's sorry, who are you to say if he's sincere or not? None of us have the ability to see what's truly written on another man's heart, and that's the truth about it. It's becoming like some of you guys are becoming more ugly than the actual incident. Your inability to accept that a man made a mistake, he wants to change and move forward, but you just can't accept that. He goes on to say, to continue punishing someone who has already been punished says more about you than that person. Sometimes you may have to target someone who everyone loves and respects in order to take the pressure off someone who is being oppressed. I can't lie, Minnie, you're really spitting right now, and they're not gonna like it, you know.
Yeah, they just don't like the fact that Ginge is not giving up. You can't cancel someone that doesn't cancel themselves, and doesn't give up on himself, and that's what it comes down to. And he hasn't given up on himself, and why should he? You know, he worked extremely hard before that. Before that happened, he didn't put in so much work. So why should he lose all the work he's put in?
Shade Borough posting it. Shout out to Facticity, they reposting it, and they're just basically people keeping on the pressure. And a lot of people are kind of agree. This thing has been going on for so long, and it's Ginger Jay scenario has now. We was talking about Victoria Everest. We was trying to get justice for Victoria Everest, but what's happened? Now we're back to talking about Ginger Jay. When I drive past the mental health hospitals, I always see black men standing outside to get fresh air. It's not a joke. My dad suffers with mental health and it's affected him to the point he has to cut off his whole family. We need to stop punishing each other and learn to start helping each other. This life ain't no joke. But who needs enemies when we are willing to kill ourselves, mentally and physically? When it's all said and done, this internet thing is bollocks. People only repost you when you post it at the expense of another, aka black man arguing with another black man. But when that black man tries to get a repost for something positive, he's doing, none of those blogs are anywhere to be seen. This is crazy. And you do realise it's Black History Month. And he's saying it's true. I know a lot of brothers mentally going through it, so I hate when I see brothers oppressing.
Yeah, look, a lot of brothers are going through it, and rather than stick together, we oppress each other. Like, and the blogs want to post the brothers arguing with each other or having disagreements, but they never want to post positive stuff. That's what they want to push. So we got a job as the man them as well, that we got to do that. You know what I mean? That's what we got to push as well as the man them.
Brothers, when they're clearly having a hard time. this is one of the things that I'm the man them's voice and what I'm trying to push back against. This is disgusting behavior, man. We need to do better. At least the men. Women will always do what they want to do, but men, we got to do better. Black men have to start looking out for black men again. The stats will tell you that everyone, including black women, are leaving us behind. Don't nobody care about us financially or in relationships or in the big bad world. Look how the police treat us. Don't nobody else get that type of treatment but us. Don't nobody get cancelled like us, because when shit hits the fan, we're so stupid we'll cancel ourselves. It's time to start building each other up again. I know a lot of brothers mentally going through it, so I hate when I see brothers oppressing other brothers when they are having clearly having a hard time. Bit of grammatical error, but no matter there. And this is just really what he's saying, man. I don't want this Ginger J thing to be the catalyst, but sometimes I'm looking at this Ginger J's thing like it really had to happen because it exposed so many injustices within our community, and so many issues and things that we need to really handle. And I just, yeah, man. My name is China. I'm the man them's voice. If you like.
That's the timeline, man. So there's no support for black men. Like, we are being cancelled. There's no support for black men. That's the timeline. That's the timeline that they're doing. Do you understand? And when they talk about black women are the most unprotected, I'll be like, yo, black men are the most unprotected. What do you mean? What do you mean? You know what I mean? We're the most unprotected. You know, they be talking about that. I'll be like, bro, we're the most unprotected. Let me read this. Crack 29 says, we have to extend grace to Ginger J. He was triggered and gave 2 warnings before doing his emotional crash out. If you notice, the women in the show all decided to keep quiet and let him crash out. Bro, I like that, bro. I like that, man. I like that. Hey, big up Crash 2019, man. Like, I'm gonna read that out. Crash says, you know what I mean? We have to extend grace to Ginger J. He was triggered and gave 2 warnings before doing an emotional crash out. If you notice, the woman in the show all decided to keep quiet and they let him crash out. Yeah, man. Okay. And he followed on to say, because they will look like innocent victims. All of that was a psychological warfare. Ginger J crash out was bad, but everyone needs to look up the winding up that led to it. That's the thing. No one is trying to look at the winding up that led to it. Everyone just wants to talk about, oh, his crash out, and that's warranted. You can talk about his crash out, but you can't forget that Ginger J and Victoria Everest situation speaks volumes. Yeah, it's like she actually put a man into prison, like into jail. She actually did all of that. Ginger J said some hurt people's feelings. She actually hurt someone's life. And look at the treatment, how they was treated, the difference of outrage. The black men on the episode should have told Ginger J to keep quiet, because when a man has an emotional crash out, he becomes a suicide. You're right, bro. I have a lot of regrets, man, on that show. Like, which one of the reasons I've rolled for him since then. And they cut out the bit where I do say something, and obviously they will, but they cut out the bit where I'm speaking and I'm saying, listen, and they're like, no, they cut out. There's a whole section they cut out. But with hindsight, you have a job in that scenario to stop if your friend, your brother, from losing himself. For example, let's say for one day I'm completely out of character, and I decide that I want to crash out. I would hope any one of my friends that are there, they would see it and they'll be like, nah, China's not normally like this, and because he's not normally like this, let's just make sure he's all right. You get me? You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I would think. Minnie's been going ham. Minnie's been going ham, really. This is Minnie's page. So Said a few of my friends rang me to speak about my video on Ashley Waters. They said they agreed on everything I said up to the point where I spoke about his mum and his stepdad. Let's see what he says. Minnie, you took it too far. Well, if I took it too far, then you should have no problem accepting them girls took it too far, because I was quoting from their words to Ginger Jay on the podcast, and I flipped it onto someone else's to make my point, and we can all agree it was disrespect. But the only difference is I was playing the devil's advocate and quoting, but those girls actually said that to him. They even told him because he interracially dating now, maybe it must be his fault. Black women cheated on him, but every single where's it gone? But every single one of them jumped over the part where the black woman was disrespecting a black man, and you went straight to the part where a black man went crazy because he had enough. Ooh, I can't lie. The double standard was crazy, and I think he's getting them with a double standard still. I think he's getting them out of here with a double standard still. We've got to do better, and we have to stop setting each other like this. The whole podcast was a podcast where the men spoke of dating interracially and why. Meanwhile, we had triggered black women quizzing and questioning, poking and being rude because they couldn't take the answers. As a race, we need to do better. Thank you. People are so selective. They have even forgotten this whole drama came from a podcast about dating interracially. They've forgotten so much that they can't comprehend why I have linked Ashadee's mum and dad to it. All they remember is a black man saying, take off your wig, and they've forgotten everything is that happened. Some people just want to be angry. Some people just want to cancel someone, but that somebody is not me. Some say I attacked Ashley. But where was the attack? I said he should know better for the sake of Ginger Jay's mental health because he's an advocate of mental health. Did I lie? I said he should have been more understanding of Ginger Jay interracially dating because his mum done the same. Did I lie? I said imagine someone said the specific words to your mum, and I quote the exact words the sister said to Ginger Jay. Wouldn't you be triggered? Did I lie? I said to him yourself, you should know better. You should know because you know exactly what if it feels like to have the whole world turn on you. Did I lie? None of this was an attack. Everything I said was pure facts. Jeez. Hey, Minnie, easy on them, blood. Hey, Minnie's just cooking because he didn't lie. He didn't lie. It's just that you were just doing too less and you made them cancel another black man. None of you didn't think it was too much when he was getting terrorized by the whole net. But my posts are too much. You lot need to fix. Nah, Minnie's going. Here's the question that was put out. Is constantly preferring to date outside your own race a genuine preference or a subtle form of self-hate? This was the question.
What's going on, you lot, man? It's your boy Minnie. Look, I'm gonna tell you a joke now, yeah. Shouts out to is it Lois? Remember, I'm feisty. Ask any of my cousins, my people, to tell you that Minnie's feisty. I grew up feisty, so I get it. See what you're doing? We're one of a kind. Definitely, we are one of a kind. I go on her page. Cocoa skin. Beautiful skin, you know. Nice chocolate lips and everything there. The gala look nice. Yeah! The gala look nice. We got straps and everything. We're ramping. You know me and my daughter always ramp. Love my baby. Let me show you something. You started talking about, that you're not going to get posts. You're not going to get engagement like... You man post pictures of their daughter or local videos of their daughter for engagement. That's how I know your mind is not even right. You're not even thinking right. Is that what you do when you got have you got kids? Please tell me you ain't got kids. If that's your...
And then saying that you're posting up your daughter for engagement. Like, me personally, I won't even mention her name because she wants clout. She likes attention, but
we laugh emoji, we keep it moving. I don't give a fuck about like that. If 10 people like it or 20 people, it doesn't bother me. Because I like the videos. My babies, them. Chill out. You lot are beautiful, but you know, too much mouth. You know, I have to relax a little bit, man. You get me? There's no need for all of that, man. You know? But yeah, man, you said something about you laughing at my engagement.
They talk about your mother, talk about your daughter. Like, who goes into someone's page and talks about your daughter? Like, it's a weird gal, like, trust me, weird, strange gal.
Every fucking Ross Clark week, you're doing all these podcasts, arguing with man, doing the most, yeah? All of that, for nothing. You don't even got no followers.
You're taking a piss. You're taking it that. If I'll be embarrassed to know that I'm taking something that serious, where I'm going on all of these podcasts, having all these triggering conversations, drawing out, man, bare arguments. You could have kids. Your kids have to see you argue.
To get man, I don't know. Because I don't understand. Girls will just get rude. They'll do nothing. You see the setup. You see what's going on right now. I will. And then you're gonna be saying, "Oh, he's obsessed." No, this is engagement. You started war. You don't get to say how it ends. So I suggest if you're not internet ready, like Bouncer says, you don't, and get disrespectful and get rude. Cause these women don't build anything.
I tell you this for free. Big shit is just little shit. I don't give a fuck about that shit there. You lot want to get on Shea Borough. That's why you're doing what you're doing. That's why you're just mad at.
I'm with my boy Mini, he a rapper from the old school, not like Michael Dapper. Oh, man, still hot. Just, I see you beautiful.
Yes,
just beautiful.
Beautiful dress.
Hey guys.
Yes. We're big.
So guys, listen. My name is Chan. I'm the man name's voice. Cancel culture. I don't agree with it. I believe I don't care. I don't have to like what someone is saying. I believe everyone should be entitled to have a voice, and that voice should be heard. It doesn't matter if you like it or you don't like it, because if someone is saying something which goes against what you believe and what you stand for, then someone else, you can rise up and you can say something against them, and then let the people decide. But I don't believe in cancelling people and not having their voice. The Ginger Jay episode was a catalyst for a lot of things that have happened since then, and it's shown the hypocrisy and the double standard for how black men particularly are treated. And we didn't like how they treated certain people like Wiley outside of a community, but yet we continuously do it to our own. It is not for us to say whether or not Ginger Jay's journey is sincere or not. It's for us to judge him at the end of that journey. His disrespect was public, so his redemption should be public at the same time. A lot of you guys said that you didn't want to, he should go out there and get therapy. He needs to go and get help. And now he's getting the same people that send him to go get therapy and help, and now criticizing him for that therapy and the help, and they don't want to see it. The truth is this. We have a lot of fraction in the community, and we need to build ourselves back together. We cannot have people and influences and other people that will use moments like this as a way to try to create further divide within our community. And you need people like me to stand up and to call it out, and other men that have been doing that thing. So what? So yeah, man, this is my middle finger up